the hazard. I think it's Google Music AI Sandbox. Let's go, JT. I've got nothing else to sky. I've got the side to die. I've got to get it right. And I'm going to wait and never be. Yes, I do. I do. I've got posters on the wall. My favorite laundry kiss.
Welcome to the stage, CEO of Google Cloud, Thomas Kurian.
Hello. Welcome everyone to Google Cloud Next. Just 1 year ago, we stood on this same stage and promised a new future for AI. Today, that future is running in production at a scale that the world has never seen. Over the last year, we didn't just see adoption, we saw transformation. Nearly 75% of Google Cloud customers now leverage our AI products to power their businesses. We have thousands of agents and services across every industry, reaching billions of people through the global scale of our partner network. You have moved beyond the pilot. The experimental phase is behind us, and now the real challenge begins. How do you move AI into production across your entire enterprise? The answer is a unified stack. You cannot deliver AI by piecing together a puzzle piece of fragmented silicon and disconnected models. To drive real value, you need an architecture where chips are designed for the models are grounded in your data, agents and application are built with models and secured by the infrastructure. Google uses this exact same open stack to reimagine how we serve users using AI tools across Search, YouTube, Chrome, and Android. To take you inside that journey, let's hear from Sundar Pichai.
Thanks, Thomas, and hello everyone. We are so glad you're here. The pace of technological change has been faster than I've ever seen. I've been around technology for a while. In fact, this Sunday, I'm celebrating my Google anniversary. 22 years, and I'm still feeling lucky. And I hope that luck extends to all of you in Vegas this week. I was drawn to Google all those years ago because of its ambitious mission. From the web to mobile to AI, every platform shift has given us new opportunities to advance our mission and to help our customers and partners achieve yours. As we move into year, we are taking this to the next level. We are making big investments now for the future. In 2022, we were investing $31 billion in capex. This year, we plan to invest between $175 to $185 billion in total capex, a nearly 6x increase in just 4 years. And for 2026, just over half of our machine learning compute is expected to go towards the cloud business, so it'll greatly benefit all of you. These investments are how we continue to stay at the frontier and ensure we're on the cutting edge as well. A big focus for us is to always be customer zero for our own technologies, so we can be a better partner to all of you. Let me share a few examples of how we are rewiring our work with AI. First, coding. We've been using AI to generate code internally at Google for a while. Today, nearly 75% of all new code at Google is AI generated and approved by engineers, up from 50% last fall. We are now shifting to truly agentic workflows. Our engineers are orchestrating fully autonomous digital task forces, firing off agents, and accomplishing incredible things. As one example of how we are using agents, we recently executed a particularly complex code migration. Anyone familiar knows these migrations can take a while to get done. We created a system of agents taking on 3 different types of roles: planners, orchestrators, and coders. Working together with engineers, we completed the migration 6x faster than we could have a year ago. And now we are applying the approach across our entire development cycle, from experimentation to testing to evals. It's not just developers who are infusing AI into their workflows. Our marketing teams are fundamentally rethinking the creative process from concept to launch. Historically, adapting the campaign for every audience channel and country took weeks. In the recent launch of Gemini and Chrome, teams used our models to rapidly generate thousands of variations of our creative assets. This enabled personalization at a massive scale. It also led to 70% faster turnaround and a 20% increase in conversion. We are not only getting to market faster, we are also doing it more effectively with AI. Our security teams are also seeing significant gains with AI. Each month, our teams receive unstructured threat reports at a scale that would take thousands of hours to review, a nearly impossible task. Today, our security operations center agents automatically triage tens of thousands of unstructured threat reports each month. By accelerating the extraction of critical intelligence and filtering out the noise, it's reduced threat mitigation time by over 90%. We are more on the front foot than ever before. Those are just a few examples of what we are trying to do. We are moving in a bold and responsible way. There's a lot of change happening, and it can feel like we are in the messy part of the innovation cycle. But we are starting to see the foundational building blocks coming together, unlocking a new wave of innovation. One thing that is super clear, we are firmly in the agentic Gemini era. Last fall, we introduced Gemini Enterprise as a front door to agentic AI in the workplace. What we've seen in just a few months since launch is how every employee in every organization can become a building. This is an incredible shift. We are accomplishing bigger things faster. But this comes with complexity. The conversation has gone from can we build an agent to how do we manage how we see that. Today, I'm excited to announce our new Gemini Enterprise agent platform. It provides the secure, full-stack connective tissue you need to build, scale, govern, and optimize your agents with confidence. Think of it as mission control for the agentic enterprise to help move your organization into the next phase of the agentic era. I'm going to turn it back over to Thomas to share more. But first, thanks again for being here. Together, we're building a blueprint for true business transformation, and I'm excited to see where it takes us next. Thomas, back to you.
Thank you so much. Today, we're taking the next step in bringing Google AI to every employee at work. Gemini Enterprise is not the endpoint system of the agentic era. The connective tissue between your data, your people, and your goals. It transforms these connected processes into a single intelligent flow. This is our blueprint for the agentic enterprise. It's also the answer to the fundamental question: intelligence plus automation plus scale value. To make this work, we need context and action. Intelligence comes from your data. Automation is driven by agents. To solve this equation at scale, you need a complete integrated system. Today, we will show you the layers of our system and all the innovations we're introducing along the way. Starting with the AI hypercomputer, the purpose-built foundation optimized for the physics of the agentic era. The agentic cloud, the engine that provides agents with trusted business context. Agentic defense, the autonomous protection that secures your entire AI lifecycle. The agentic platform, the system prepared to grow to manage agents. And finally, the agentic transfers, the pre-built specialized agents that we offer that are ready to transform your business. Let's dive in. The Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform is the environment where your business logic, your data, and your models converge to run autonomous action. It expands on the previous capabilities of Vertex AI and brings new capabilities to enable your teams to build, scale, govern, and optimize agents with the same architectural rigor you apply to your most mission-critical systems. At its core, we build our support for state-of-the-art models. Our most advanced reasoning model, Gemini 3.1 Pro, is available in preview. It's optimized for complex workflow orchestration. It bridges the gap between strategy and autonomous execution, interacting with your APIs and systems with real teams. Industry leaders, including Databricks, JetBrains, and Replit, have chosen Gemini 3.1 Pro. We're also announcing Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, also known as Nano Banana 2, for high-fidelity visual assets. Neo 3.1 Lite, a more cost-effective video model designed to build high-volume video applications. And Myriad 2 Pro, a state-of-the-art model for enterprise and professional-grade audio and music. All of these models are available in free. Finally, we support all the new models from Anthropic, including Claude Office, Sonnet, and Haiku. And today, we're adding support for Anthropic's Claude Office 4.7. While all of these models represent a massive increase in outputs, their true value is realized when they're operationalized to solve mission-critical problems. Earlier this year, we announced a monumental partnership with one of the world's most iconic brands that will bring the power of our technology to users everywhere around the world. We're collaborating with Apple as their preferred cloud provider to develop the next generation of Apple foundation models based on Gemini technology. These models will power future Apple intelligence features, including a more personalized Siri coming later this year. Video organizations aren't just using Gemini Enterprise to work faster, they're using it to redefine what the businesses can do. Simplify, in partnership with Google Cloud, today unveils City Sky, an always-on AI-powered member control City Wealth 2 that brings cities global intelligence to clients' fingertips. City Sky will provide an exemplary experience allowing clients and colleagues to ask more of City Wealth whenever they need it and in multiple languages. generates billions of insights for managing buildings by training digital tools on over a million advanced applications. Liverpool is bringing their signature in-store service online, projecting at 10 times to return on investment on their new shopping assistant. And for a vision that's quite literally out of this world, we were very proud to partner with NASA.
We also expose skills for every GCP service
to use Gemini Enterprise agents to power flight readiness and ensure astronaut safety for pilots too. We set the human spaceflight record for traveling the furthest distance from Earth. We're being used the agent pilots to manage the entire life cycle of an agent. The local agent studio enables every employee to build and deploy agents using Apple Light. It grows analytic reasoning to your specific business rules, bringing predictable performance action for every workflow at scale. To manage these assets, the agent registry provides a single point of control, indexing every employee agent tool across the organization to ensure they're discoverable and governed. Similarly, a skills and tools register allow you to define on-demand, reusable packages of structured scripts and resources to teach agents who perform specialized tasks or repeatable workflows. We also expose skills for every GCP service and every servicing workspace in our skill set. All of this is also supported by our agent models, allowing you to search and deploy specialized agents from our global partner ecosystem directly in Gemini Enterprise, including Atlassian, Box, Lovable, Oracle, ServiceNow, Workday, and many, many more. Finally, with our new integration of Model Context Protocol or MCP, you can connect our agent platform to any MCP server. We're also exposing all of our GCP services as MCP to allow you to interact seamlessly with GCP from any agent. In addition to the
Please
agent platform,
welcome to
it
the
also
stage
provides the framework for
CEO
orchestration and
of
assist
Google
your agent
Cloud,
workflows.
Thomas
We enable agent
Kurian.
orchestration, allowing agents to seamlessly delegate tasks from one to another, including support for complex generative and deterministic optimization patterns. This enables to ensure that for your critical workflows, such as those that need compliance, your agents can follow well-specified paths every single time, guaranteeing predictable outcomes. Orchestration flows and agents can respond to events. These events can be real-time, they can be schedule-based, they can be trigger-based, or they can be batch in single time. We're bringing zero trust verification to every agent and every orchestration step. And now, with agent connect, every agent can respond to events.
Welcome everyone to Google Cloud Next.
Well-defined authorization policies
Just
that are traceable
1 year ago,
ensuring you can
we
trace
stood on
every
the
action in
same
your company
stage
and manage all
promised
your
a
needs.
new future for AI.
They're also centrally managed through
Today,
agent gateway
that
which provides a single
future
command center
is
for
running
enforcement
in
across
production
all
at a
agents.
scale
And with model armor,
that the
you
world
protect
has
them
never
all.
seen.
You protect your proprietary enterprise data
Over the
from
last
such
year,
as sensitive data leakage.
agent we didn't just
Integrated
adopt
approach
every
from
agent
secure
we
sandboxes
saw
to a single management console
transformation.
provides the visibility and isolation
Nearly
you need to run the
75%
most sensitive
of
workloads
Google
with a high
Cloud
degree of confidence.
customers
Now,
now
optimization
leverage
and
AI
observability
products
are also built
found
into the
as
fabric of the platform.
traceable and
Agent observability delivers
thousands
granular
of
agents,
agents
allowing you to visualize
and
the full execution across of any industry,
industry,
hotel compliant
reaching
telemetry,
billions
to
of
retrieve
people
traces, monitor
on
use,
the global
quickly
scale
diagnose
of
facing routes with fine grained logging.
also centrally
You on these
managed
capabilities have just moved beyond orchestration, zero trust security, and environmental from the core engine behind Gemini Enterprise. And now the agent platform is where your Salmon team can build everything. The Gemini Enterprise application is the primary environment in which your business adapts to change. It's that new front-door airing for all your employees running complex agentic capabilities. The answer is a unified for every employee. You cannot unify data across an entire piece, including your workspace, operating tools, and enterprise systems. We've created a single intelligent and disconnected organizations. To give your team to drive real value, we're introducing Gemini Enterprise Indian architecture. Projects give your agents a higher level workspace and the ability to use deep things to solve your most complex business challenges without context for data. We're also adding Microsoft 365 application, allowing you to export the dots and slides and creative canvas into common Microsoft Office workspace by the infrastructure. Google leading innovators also use this platform to redefine the industry. Let's hear from one of them, to reimagine how we serve users.
using
People
our
are
AI
seeking source.
tools.
Anytime we use data to make our people more powered, we're all
YouTube,
Gemini Enterprise is a front door for AI in our business. We're using it to bring natural language intelligence to our
to
team.
take
Your
you
enterprise
inside
will share
that
what it really like. It's going to allow us to
hear
feel
from
confidence in any question to ask. So for sailors, we'll use a personal concierge to maximize the value they get out of their vacation. Inspire the home, always glass their way,
Thanks,
they have
Thomas,
conversations with us.
and hello,
Our
everyone.
group are already world-renowned.
We're
We're
so
exceptional
glad you're
service
here.
We want to create
The pace of technological change
So you can imagine
has been faster than I've ever seen.
Not exactly a fiber cable running
I've been
out of
around
With Google
technology
Cloud,
for a
data
while.
resiliency at the core of the
In fact, this Sunday, I'm celebrating my Google
Using our AI
Verse.
stack in Google Cloud has helped us not
22 years, and I'm still feeling
we
lucky.
attributed to a 28%
And I
increase
hope
in
that love
month-over-month
extends to all of you in
You
Vegas
could
this
truly see a
week.
day where you get on a Virgin Atlantic flight,
We brought Google all those years ago because of its ambitious
Google became foundational product for us. We've been
from the web to mobile to AI. Every platform shift has given us new opportunities to advance our mission and to help our customers and partners achieve yours.
Let's see it in action. Please welcome
As we move into the agentic era, we are taking this to the next level. We are making big investments now and for the future. In 2022, we were investing $31 billion in CapEx. This year, we plan to invest between $175 to $185 billion in total CapEx, a nearly 6x increase in just 4 years.
autonomously
And
orchestrates
for
across agents, tools,
2026,
and
just over
workflows.
half
Now,
of our
let's
machine
Gemini
learning
enterprise in action.
compute is
To build
expected
this
to go
popular
towards the
library
cloud
back to life,
business.
we'll ask our agent to analyze
So it
current
would
interior
greatly
diagrams,
benefit
identify
all
dead
of
stock
you.
in our warehouse, and orchestrate a VLAN
These
campaign.
investments
With that
are
one
how
prompt,
we
multiple
continue
agents
to
can
stay
complete
at the
series of actions in
frontier
minutes instead of hours. My
and
market research
ensure
agent, powered
you're
by
at the
Research,
cutting edge as
analyzes
well.
the latest Google search information alongside my
A
own
big
sales and
focus
CSAT
for
data.
us is
My
to
data insight
always
agent
be
connecting to our
customer
global cloud
zero
catalog,
for our own
regardless of location or format.
technologies,
It
so
knows
we
that
can
dead
be a
stock
better
refers to stale
partner
inventory,
to
and it
all
uses
of
our
you.
agentic data cloud to
Let
identify
me
and
share
create
a
data
few
sets. And my
examples
product
of
strategy
how we are
focuses on data.
rewiring
I'll go ahead and prove this
our
now.
work with
This will take a
AI.
few minutes, so we'll fast forward.
First,
Here are the
coding.
highlights. Organic
We've
modern
been
is a
using
huge
AI
trend,
to
and
generate
customers are
code
paying top dollar.
internally at
Our
Google
template
for a
collection has
while.
leftover inventory that
Today,
just fits right
nearly
in. Buy, sell,
75% of
copy,
all
print,
new
the
code
reputation,
at Google
rebrand.
is AI
We price it
generated
above our
and
current discount,
approved
but below
by
competitor pricing.
engineers,
All of that
up
with
from
one
50%
simple prompt.
last
I can even
fall.
see the sources that I've analyzed to
We are
make these
now
recommendations.
shifting to truly
Gemini Enterprise
agentic
is also suggesting a
workflows.
new landing page and new media to put
Our
front and center.
engineers
I'll
are
ask my product strategy
orchestrating
agent to
fully
generate videos.
autonomous digital task forces,
This part can also
firing
take a little
off
time, so we'll look at some
agents
pre-generated options.
and accomplishing incredible things.
This looks
As
amazing.
one
We are
example of
replacing
how
SaaS
we are
pieces in a
using
whole new
agents,
organic living space.
we recently
Now,
executed
let's
a
get that data.
particularly
I'll ask my
complex
dev
code
agent to coordinate with our
migration.
engineering team. It connects
Anyone
directly with
familiar
Jira to
knows
give
these
developer full
migrations can
context for
take a
seamless
while to
handoff.
get done.
And on the developer front, I'll
We
automatically get
created a
notifications
system
right
of
here in Google
agents
Chat
taking
and
on three different
I'll get
types
this
of
going
roles: planners,
Sure, I'll ask my
orchestrators,
dev
and
agent to start
coders.
working on that Jira ticket. It's going to give me
Working
an
together
overview
with
of strategy,
engineers, we
assets, and
completed
all
the
plans to execute on
migration
this website.
6x
Using all the context
faster
from the previous Gemini Enterprise
than
session,
we could
the
have a
ticket,
year
and
ago.
our branding coding guidelines.
And now
This is
we are
really
applying
easy.
that
Let's go ahead and
approach
get this
across
deployed.
our entire
From here,
development
this can
cycle,
take a little bit of time. I'm sure the devs
from
may already know that. So I think
experimentation
a little bit
to
ahead of time.
testing to
Let's check out that
evals.
final product.
It's
This looks
not just
perfect.
developers who are infusing
Let's
AI
check out
into
Gemini
their
Enterprise to prepare our
workflows.
stores for the launch. Our store
Our
operations
marketing
team would
teams
usually
have
handle this piece, so I'm
fundamentally
going to create a
rethinking
section.
the
I'll ask
creative
for a dev to
process
get a
from
regional distributor
concept
of
to
the team.
launch.
Gemini Enterprise uses my
Historically,
company's
adapting a
context to find
campaign
exactly
for
when I need to
every
launch,
audience,
how I manage
channel,
this
and
in the
country
past, and my
took
team's sales
weeks.
teams. Then it works with the Google
For the
Workspace
recent
agent to
launch
create
of
branded
Gemini
content in
and
my personal
Chrome,
style. Again, this can take a minute or
teams
two, so
used
we'll
our
generate
models
ahead of
to
time.
rapidly
Get this,
generate
with our branding canvas
thousands
mode,
of
I can edit and
variations of
collaborate
our
with Google
creative
Slides without ever
assets.
having to leave Gemini Enterprise.
This enabled
Overall, I think
personalization
this
at
looks
a
great,
massive
but
scale.
I actually prefer the word reimagined
It
here.
also led to 70%
Perfect, and
faster
I'll go ahead and share
turnaround
this with my team.
and a 20% increase in conversion. We are not
And
only
let's
getting
I'm
to
already jumping
market
in.
faster,
Let's recap. We saw
we are
Gemini
also
Enterprise
doing it
orchestrate
more
multiple agents based on
effectively
prompt,
with
share
AI.
context, and generate and collaborate
Our
content with Google
security
Workspace.
teams
All
are also
supported by our
seeing
enterprise-grade governance,
significant
which gives
gains with
organizations the
AI.
power to manage and secure agents
Each
at
month,
scale,
our
all while
teams
maintaining
receive
control over their business data.
unstructured threat
That's the magic
reports
of the Gemini
at a
Enterprise
scale
Agent
that
platform.
would take thousands of hours to review, a nearly impossible task. Today, our security operations center agents automatically triage tens of thousands of
companies around the world
unstructured
across
threat
industries
reports
are
each
choosing
month.
Gemini Enterprise to transform their business. We're
By
seeing a profound shift.
accelerating the
Companies aren't just
extraction of
redesigning
critical
workflows, they're turning
intelligence
their
and
everyday employees
filtering
into
out
AI
the
builders,
noise,
empowering them
it's
to solve
reduced
their
threat
own hardest
mitigation
problems.
time by
Sigma Iduna
over
is redefining
90%.
insurance in Germany with Gemini Enterprise.
We are
They
more
hit
on the
80%
front
adoption
foot
within
than
weeks,
ever
making it their
before.
front door for AI. 11,000
Those are just a
employees
few
are now building
examples
specialized
of
agents.
what we are
Their health
trying
agent
at Google.
automatically verifies
We are
coverage
moving in a
against a
bold
century
and
of complex policy
responsible
data,
way.
driving a 400%
There's
surge
a lot
in
of
users
change
and
happening,
providing answers 37%
and it can
faster.
feel like we are in the
Bosch
messy
is adopting
part of
Gemini
the
Enterprise
innovation
globally.
cycle.
From finance to engineering,
But we are starting
employees
to
are
see the
deploying custom agents
foundational
so that they
building
can
blocks
reclaim time
coming
for complex
together,
research. KPMG reached
unlocking
90%
a
adoption
new
of the
wave of
upgrade in
innovation.
just the first month.
One
The
thing that
American
is
Society
super
for Clinical
clear,
Oncology is now delivering
we
cancer
are
expertise faster.
firmly in the
Merck
agentic
is bringing
Gemini
Gemini
era.
Enterprise to 75,000 employees
Last fall,
to
we
support their
introduced
purpose
Gemini
to save and
Enterprise
improve lives.
as a front
And
door
Walmart
to
is
agentic
rolling out Gemini
AI
Enterprise.
in the workplace.
Walmart
What we
is
have
rolling out
seen in
Gemini
just a
Enterprise
few
to
months
help their
since
store leaders
launch
spend more time
is
with
how
customers. Let's take
every
a look.
employee in every organization
At Walmart, we're
can
known to
become
be
a
people-led
builder.
and tech-powered. It's how we
This is
deliver
an
our promise to help our
incredible
customers save
shift.
money and live better.
We are
In a
accomplishing
retail landscape
bigger
that's moving
things
faster than ever,
faster.
there's one thing that's critical to
But
our
this
success.
comes with
Trust.
complexity.
It's the backbone of our relationship
The
with our associates and
conversation has
customers.
gone
Our field
from
leaders
can
build
we
trust
build
by
an
being present on
agent
the sales
to
floor,
how
not
do
in
we
their offices, at a
manage
screen.
thousands
So we're
of
giving our
workers.
associates the latest tech and tools at their fingertips to
Today, Today,
can spend more time on
I'm
the floor with their
excited to
teams,
announce
serving
our
our
new
customers. By
Gemini
combining our data
Enterprise
with advanced AI
Agent Cloud.
technology, Google Cloud is helping our leaders
It
make better
provides
decisions
a
with clearer
secure,
insights. Gemini Enterprise is helping us take an important step forward, helping our
You
leaders
need
lead
to
and solve
build,
problems so we can serve our
scale,
customers better. Our
govern,
store and supply
and
chain leaders now
optimize
have
your
Pixel phones
agents
connected to Walmart's
with
enterprise data
confidence.
and giving them the answers they need in seconds.
Think
not
of it
hours.
as mission
By putting people
control
first
for the
and taking their
agentic
hands, we're
enterprise.
building a stronger future.
To
Thanks to our
help move
partnership
your
with Google Cloud, we
organization
continue to transform retail every
into
day.
the
I'm
next
excited
phase
for what's next.
of the agentic era. I'm going to turn it back over to Thomas to share more.
This winter, I
But
think one of the biggest moments in global sports.
thanks again
Our world-class
for being
engineers
here.
collaborated with world-class
Together,
athletes.
we're building a blueprint for true
is helping
business
athletes push the boundaries
transformation,
of their sport with AI.
and I'm excited to see where it takes us
There's
next.
sports that have a limited amount of
Thomas,
data that's captured. And I think that's a
back to you.
beautifully perfect challenge for a company like Google to roll in. One of the really cool things that we're partnering with Team USA to do is to help them understand what's that price that we can possibly give them.
They understand what's happening in the moment better than anybody.
So gather input and understanding can really help us create something that's of benefit. The side-by-side comparison thing I'm excited for. I'm going to bring up Google Cloud. The 3D models that we're using is a collaboration with Google DeepMind. We moved so far past talking to an LLM with text.
It's so clear as day right here. It's amazing.
Oh, that's crazy. Operating at the speed of
Today,
sports
we're
is one of the
taking
greatest
the
challenges
next
that
step
we can be helping solve. And we can do
bringing
that for
Google
whatever so long.
AI
We can do that
to
for
every
industry relevant.
employee and every workflow.
Please welcome three-time Olympic gold
Gemini
medalist, entrepreneur, and
Enterprise is
snowboarding
now
legend,
the
Shaun
end-to-end
White.
system of the agentic era. The connective tissue between your data, your people, and your goals. It transforms disconnected processes into a single intelligent flow.
Back when I was training, our tools were
This
camcorders,
is our
basically
blueprint
guesswork.
for
You lay
the
a trick and watch it back.
agentic
You're looking at it thinking,
enterprise.
how can I make that trick better?
It's also
Over time,
the
I've seen the tricks
answer
get bigger and
to
the walls
that
get higher. And now
fundamental
Google Cloud
question.
is bringing AI to the mountain. This winter, I worked with some crazy smart Google Cloud engineers on some awesome tech. To show you how
must
rad this is,
deliver
give it up for
value.
Jason Davenport.
To make this work, you need context and action. Intelligence comes from your data.
It's going to be super fun.
Okay.
Let's unleash the power
Automation
of
is
Google Cloud
driven
AI
by
into the half
agents.
pipe. And to do that, we're going to pull up
To
the trick from
solve this
2017.
equation at
I'm
scale,
sure you remember this.
you need a complete
So let's analyze this, but for the
system.
audience, so they can see all the cool things that AI sees.
Today,
let's start it off.
we will
First,
show
this trick
you
is
the
over in
layers
under
of that
2 seconds.
system
You are literally, it's a split second.
and all the
for everyone watching,
innovations
what trick
we're
is this? This is a
introducing
switch
at every
tab, double
layer.
flip 1440. That is insane. Yeah, for everyone else.
Starting with the
What does
AI
that actually mean?
hypercomputer.
Basically, it's my unnatural way of writing. I do
purpose-built
4 vocations for 2
foundation
I tried something using a camcorder and I
optimized
can do it.
for the
So let's
physics
slow
of
this
the
down, right?
agentic era.
And to do this, we need to analyze this frame
The
by frame.
agentic
It's what
data
Google Cloud
cloud.
sees. And we're going to do this
The
essentially with every
engine
single step
that
on this. So
provides
first,
agents
let's start with your pose.
with
So this is what's super cool.
trusted
We built a model in
business
collaboration with Google DeepMind that can track you spatially. And
Agentic
it creates a three-dimensional,
defense.
essentially, pose of you from a
The
flat
autonomous
two-dimensional video.
protection
I mean, I love it.
that
I can't even
secures
see
your
you.
entire
No, this is
AI
my
lifecycle.
tight pant leather jacket face, so, you know, you
The
gotta really put it
agentic
on. I know, well, we should,
platform,
I got some on
the
that.
system
I know, it's
to
so
build,
okay, all right, let's talk about the next thing, right?
deploy,
Yeah,
and
this is powered by Gemini. Here we're trying to do your flight dynamics, rotational
the
velocity, and even your
agentic
touch
task
button.
force.
This is amazing. We didn't have this before. See how much time I
Pre-built
spent in the air. And I take old footage that I've done and compare it to new footage. How much time was I in the air when I landed the trick and when I didn't land the trick?
transform
Compared it to
your
you. And that is
business.
really going to help me progress and obviously the next generation.
Let's dive in.
It's true, and what I love is I love seeing how quickly
Now, the
your rotational
Gemini
velocity is. It's all
Enterprise
about how
Agent
fast you flight, right?
Platform
Exactly.
is the
All right, so let's look at one more
environment
cool
where
thing
your
we've done here, which is
business
the window.
logic,
So
your
here's what I love about
data,
this. We're
and
actually
your
showing
models
your whole
converge
visualization.
to
So what happens
drive
here? When
autonomous
it's on
action.
blue to green on the thing, what is that?
It
When I was looking at the
expands on
engineers
the
trying to describe
previous
this trick, there's a turning point
capabilities of
where
Vertex
normally I do
AI
one front flip and they come in for the
and
second,
new
and they pause, and I go
capabilities
back flip. If you
to
miss that
enable
turning
your
point, it's well,
teams
it's not good. It's not good.
build,
I
scale,
it is so cool to watch this. And what I
govern,
love is that this is making
optimize
sports more accessible for fans,
agents
right? We can see
with the
all the
same
crazy stuff.
architectural
Exactly.
rigor
All right, so let's bring
you
this back to
apply to your most mission-critical
everyone
systems.
innovate here by creating new use case
At
specific
its
models, using
core,
things like spatial analysis,
we build
training
on
these
our
large amounts
support
of data
for
and using models with
state-of-the-art
Google Cloud
models.
GPUs and helping everyone
Our
build
most
secure data and
advanced
agent
reasoning
foundation
model,
with Gemini
Gemini
Enterprise Agent
3.1 Pro,
Platform.
is
Models
available in
platform.
preview.
This is the power of
It's
Google Cloud AI.
optimized for
From my personal
complex
experience, I can tell you,
workflow
orchestration
orchestration.
is one thing, but
It
actually
bridges
understanding
the
the physics of
gap
the trick is a
between
whole other
strategy
thing.
and
And this is really going to help
autonomous
not only the next generation
execution,
athletes learn new skills, but also
interacting
help the
with
fans at
your
home understand
APIs
sports.
and
And not just
systems
for
with
nobody, but
minimal
sports
tuning.
globally. Well, I'm so stoked to
Industry
see what's ahead.
leaders,
Thank you, Jason.
including
Thank you, Google Cloud AI.
Databricks, JetBrains, and Replit, have chosen Gemini
Please welcome
3.1 Pro.
SVP and Chief Technologist, AI and
We're also
Infrastructure, Amin
announcing
Wadam.
Gemini 3.1 Flash Image, also known as Nano Banana 2, for high
Thank you, Sean.
fidelity
We're taking
visual
the exact same
assets.
technology that empowers athletes in the finals of the
Veil
enterprise. Because what happens with data
3.1
to scan the game, the
a
enterprise uses
most
to change the game.
cost-effective
A timescale
video
is the ultimate
model
stress test for
designed to build
we process massive
high-volume video
using over decades of historical data and defend every byte
and
in real time. We
Myriad
have a foundation
3 Pro,
built for anything.
a
But the selfless
state-of-the-art
scale, the first
model
half is solved the first
for
part. It is a constant
enterprise
struggle
and
against the limits of software architecture,
professional-grade
hardware architecture,
audio
power, cooling,
and music.
even the speed of light. This is the foundation
All of
our
these
AI
models
hybrid.
are
We integrate
available
clean
in
energy,
preview.
massive physical scale, and our purposeful
Finally,
infrastructure into a
we
single unified
support
engine of
all
efficiency
the
and
leading
innovation.
models
Because
from
the agentic era,
Anthropic,
compute is no longer
including
by chip.
Claude
Compute
Opus,
is the entire data.
Sonnet, and Haiku.
We give you the ultimate flexibility.
And today we're adding support for
You can see this in how
Anthropic's
industry leaders
Claude
on Google
Opus
Cloud.
4.7.
Axia Energia, Brazil's largest power company, helped prevent power
While
outages for
all
millions
of
of
these
customers by
models
running advanced weather models like
represent
clusters.
a
By forecasting
massive
severe weather conditions up to 10 days in advance, the company can
Their
proactively plan
true
and execute
value is
preventative measures
realized
before storm hits.
when they're
Significantly reducing service
operationalized to
levels.
solve mission-critical
Thinking Machine
problems.
Labs shows an NVIDIA-based infrastructure to power
Earlier
Keynote,
this
a
year,
mobile platform for
we
reinforcement
announced
and
a
fine-tuning
monumental
frontier models for special use
partnership
cases.
with one of the world's
achieved 42%
most
faster training for models that did
iconic
complex topic
brands
events. The
that
U.S.
will
Department of Energy
bring
is
the
powering
power
AI
of our
co-scientists across all
technology
17
to
national labs
users
to accelerate
everywhere
the pace
around
of
the
scientific
world.
discovery.
We're
And
collaborating with
Dynamics is training and
Apple
safely deploying flexible
as a
vision language
preferred
models to
cloud
scale robotics
provider
across diverse industrial
to
applications.
develop the next
As mentioned,
generation
the
of
agentic era,
Apple
we see the demands
foundation
of training
models
serving
based
a
on
completely
Gemini
diverse.
technology.
To meet the performance needs of these
These
explosive workloads,
models
I'm proud to
will
announce our
help
8th generation
power
CPUs.
future Apple intelligence features, including a more personalized Siri coming later this year. Leading organizations aren't just
These are things
using
we do.
Gemini
For the very first
Enterprise
time,
to
we're
work
launching 2
fast.
specialized platforms, each built from the
They're
ground up
using
for the
it
distinct
to
demands of training and
redefine
serving.
what their
TQ18
businesses
is a
can
powerhouse
do.
optimized for training. We have
City
redefined performance
Wealth,
capability by moving block
in
scale multiplication
partnership
directly
with
inside the
Google
NFTs.
Cloud and
This native
DeepMind,
in-MX essentially quantization of
today
the GPU overhead, delivering nearly 3 times the compute performance per pod over previous
an
generations.
always
This allows us to push the
on
absolute limits of our utilization
AI-powered
at a massive scale
member
and reduces the
of
training
the
time for GMOs.
City Wealth team
It leverages a breakthrough
that
inter-chip
brings
interconnect technology,
City's
which now delivers
global
twice the bandwidth of
intelligence
scaling up to 9,600 TPUs
to
and NVIDIA
clients'
3D
fingertips.
Force topology. This is a 2.8x
City's
improvement over
Sky
Android to
will
deliver
provide
121
an
exaFLOPS of
exemplary
FP4
experience,
per month.
allowing clients
18
and
provides 2 petabytes of shared bandwidth memory to a single
ask
superpod that
more of
utilizes the
City
GPU
Wealth
direct storage to enable
whenever they need it
managed storage.
and in
To
multiple
put that scale perspective,
languages.
2 petabytes is enough to hold the entire digital connection
Honeywell
of the Library of Congress 100
generates
times over.
billions of insights for managing
TPU AI is
buildings
optimized to the thinking part
by
of the equation,
training
inference, and
digital
reinforcement.
twins
At the chip level, we have
on
integrated a
over a
specialized collective
million
acceleration engine,
product
which reduces the additional
specifications.
5x. By hosting the memory cache entirely on silicon,
is
we finally
bringing
broke
their
the memory wall that slows down long
signature
context code.
in-store
We
service
then scaled this function
online,
performance to our new board
projecting a
which
10
supports
times
1,150
return on
GPUs into a single pod to run millions of
investment on their
internal with
new
near-zero
shopping
latency.
assistant.
This delivers 11.6 FP8
And
exaflops for a substantial
for a
9.8
mission
increase
that's
in performance
quite
over
literally
256 chip
out of this
microprocessor.
world. We were
We
very
are extending our
proud
infrastructure
to
leadership to
partner
general
with
workloads as well
NASA
with Google Cloud Axon. Our Google Axon 10.8 computing instances powered by custom design on CPU deliver up to twice terabyte performance and 80% better performance per watt in comparable excellent efficiencies. This provides a sustained continuous operation
to
designed to
use
eliminate
Gemini
those stars and
Enterprise
multicast, ensuring your agents
agents
are always on and ready
to
to respond.
power flight readiness
We are the preferred cloud
and
for
ensure
NVIDIA GPUs based on the
astronaut
largest scale and most
safety
innovative customers in the world.
for
Today, I'm
Artemis
pleased to
2,
announce that Google Cloud will be among the first
which
to offer
set
the
the
NVIDIA
human
Bear and NVIDIA
spaceflight
72.
record for traveling the furthest distance from Earth.
Bear and NVIDIA 72
Now,
on Google
we've
Cloud
built
achieves 10 times
the
performance
agent
efficiency, optimized for high
platform
interactivity and long
to
context
manage
stores.
the entire
Of
life
course, Silicon
cycle
is
of an
only half
agent.
to feed these chips, we've
The
redesigned our entire
low-code
storage
agent
network pipeline.
studio
I'm pleased to announce that managed storage now
enables
supports
every
throughput up to an
employee
industry-leading
to
10
build
terabytes per
and
second.
deploy
We
agents
tie it all
using
together by
natural
neural
language.
network. Vertical doubles connectivity to
It
scale training beyond
grounds
supercloud.
LLM
It makes
reasoning
134,000 chips with
in
up to
your
47 terabits per
specific
second of non-volatile
business
cache
rules,
to deliver 1.7 million
bringing
exaflops.
predictable autonomous
We can now
action
turn months
to
of training
every
into weeks with the power of a
workflow
million
at
plus
scale.
GPU chips in a single cluster, all
To
orchestrated
manage
by
these
Apple.
assets, the agent registry provides a single point of control,
With up to 4 times downward
indexing
cellular
every
communication, this
internal
combination delivers
agent
near linear
tool
scale, ensuring you get
across
full
your
power of every chip you
organization
pay for.
to
We're also
ensure
making
they're
available NVIDIA Bear
discoverable
and
and
NVIDIA 72,
governed.
supporting up to 960,000 GPUs.
Similarly,
Leading
a
financial institutions are using
skills
this
and
exact
tools
combination of silicon
registry
networking to gain an asset edge.
allows you
Let's
to
hear from Cisco
define
Securities on how we are innovating
modular,
together.
reusable
We trade over
packages
$500
of
billion per day,
instructions,
but it's not just
scripts,
about
and
volume, it's also about speed.
resources
In financial
to
markets,
teach
time is measured in
agents
nanoseconds.
to
We
perform
connect markets all around the
specialized
world, whether
tasks
pension funds
or
or somebody doing their first
repeatable
trade as part of their
workflows.
retirement meet their investment objectives.
We
Partner with
also
Google Cloud to
expose
build
skills
we think it's the preeminent,
for
scalable, cloud-based
every
research environment.
GCP
For instance,
service
we've been working in depth on
and
CPU
every
to ensure that we get the
service in
efficiency we need to run our
workspace
business.
in our skills registry.
Today, we're able to run workloads 2 to 4
All
times
of
as fast
this
with the
is
30% lower
also
cost.
supported
With
by
GPU
our
Iron, we can
agent
now run thousands of
marketplace,
parallel chips for a single workload.
allowing
And what that
you
means for our
to
business is
search
workloads that
and
used to take
deploy
weeks or days, we can now actually do those in hours or even minutes.
from our global
Imagine
partner
you're a researcher, you have 100
ecosystem,
novel ideas that you want to execute. And you
directly
empower
in
researchers
Gemini
to be able to test
Enterprise,
all of their ideas and really be limited by
including
not the scale of the platform or the economics of the problem, but by their own creativity.
Box,
As we like to say, steel sharpens steel. Google
Oracle,
Cloud and Cisco Securities collaboration has been
ServiceNow,
exactly that.
Workday, and many, many more. Finally, with our native
Security is just one
integration
example of many innovators who
of
are gaining a competitive
Model
edge on
Context
foundational AI.
Protocol, or
At this scale, you
MCP,
cannot have humans manually
you
troubleshooting
can
integrations.
connect
You need a
our
cloud that
agent
drives itself.
platform to any
You have used the
MCP
Model Context
server.
protocol to turn every Google Cloud service into a
We're
tool that
also
agents can orchestrate
exposing
directly. By integrating
all of our
general reasoning
GCP
from the system now performs autonomous root
services
cause
as
analysis,
MCP
identifying and fixing misconfigurations
to allow you
before
to
you realize
interact
there's a problem.
seamlessly with
This is AI
GCP
hypercomputer. Purpose-built
from
infrastructure
any
to accelerate the
agent.
entire AI lifecycle. To show you how
In addition to developing this agent platform, it also provides the framework to orchestrate and scale your entire agentic workforce.
Thank you, Amin.
We
Let me just show
enable
you how we build the world's most powerful
agent-to-agent
reasoning engine. But here's the
orchestration,
reality. Reasoning without
allowing
context is just
agents
a
to
guess.
seamlessly
And then you expect your
delegate
AI to make decisions
tasks
and your agents
from
to make
one
actions
to another,
you cannot afford to guess.
including
Trusted context turns
support
an intelligent guess to a
for
distant action.
complex,
Today, we're completely
generative,
rethinking the data platform.
and
We call it the
deterministic
agentic AI.
orchestration patterns.
To make this real, I'm
This
thrilled to share the
helps
foundational
ensure
innovation.
that for
It
your
all starts
critical
with the foundation of
workflows,
truth.
such
Right
as
now, your data
those
is
that
trapped in
need
PDFs, video calls, multiple
compliance,
data stores, and SaaS applications.
your
How
agents
we help
can
AI
follow
make sense of it all.
well-specified
Today, we are
paths
introducing the knowledge catalog, a
every
universal context engine
single
for your
time,
enterprise. Starting with your structured
guaranteeing
work, the knowledge
predictable
catalog
outcomes.
natively integrates with BigQuery, mapping tables and metadata into
Orchestration
unified
flows
business
and
logic.
agents can
And we
respond
are
to
going even further,
events.
extending the same capability
These
to the
events
unstructured
can be
world
real
and now
time,
through smart storage.
they can
In the
be
past,
schedule
a file landing in your storage
based,
stand passive,
they
waiting for a
can be
pipeline.
trigger
Now, the
based,
second that image or
or
PDF
they
is
can
moving from
be
storage,
batch
they are instantly
installed.
tagged, enriched, and made agent ready.
We're bringing
Zero
zero
manual data.
trust
Powered natively by
verification
Gemini, the knowledge catalog goes
to every
even deeper,
agent
reading files,
and
anonymously extracting
every
entities, mapping
orchestrated
relationships,
step.
and learning about your unique business
And
habits.
now, with
When an
agent
feels
identity,
revenue or risk, it understands
every
exactly.
agent
Take Virgin Media Audio. They have over
has
20,000 data assets,
a
many of which were
unique
untapped. Knowledge catalog is helping them
cryptographic
activate
ID
this data to empower their
and
global
well-defined
companies.
authorization
Now, combined with
policies
direct zero copy
that
access
are
to applications, operating
traceable and
systems, and AI
auditable,
platforms like Palantir,
ensuring
Salesforce, SAP,
you can
ServiceNow, Workday,
track
you now have
every
instant context
action
to
in
your
your
entire
company
business.
and manage all your agents.
This is trusted context.
They're
Enables
also
agents to act
centrally
with certainty.
managed
Now imagine this
through
power in
our
the hands of
agent
every employee
gateway,
every day.
which
We integrated the
provides
knowledge
a
catalog
single
with Gemini
command
Enterprise's deep
center
research agent.
for
You
policy
can now enable enable multi-step
enforcement
reasoning
across
across
the
internal analysis of
organization.
data for precise scientific
Paired with
analysis.
model
What were
armor,
weeks of
you
manual work now
protect your
happens
models,
seamlessly.
you protect your proprietary enterprise data
We are
from
unveiling a Gemini-powered data
threats
science
such as
experience that
sensitive
fundamentally
data
transforms
leakage.
how data practitioners work. With our new
This
data agent kit.
integrated approach
We didn't just want to build another
from
platform.
secure
Instead, the data
sandboxes
agent kit
to a
integrates
single
comprehensively
management
with
console
libraries of AI skills and
provides the
plugins into your workflows
visibility and
and workflows.
isolation
Your IDE, your notebook,
you
your
need
document. Whether
to
you are VS
run
Code, Cloud Code, or
the
Gemini
most
CLI, we
sensitive
instantly turn your everyday
workloads
workspace into
with
a
a
native
high
data
degree
environment.
of
Here's how it
confidence.
works. You just take your
The
intent,
optimization and
and your
observability
environment simply takes
are also
it
built
automatically
into
builds
the
the pipeline and
fabric of
deploys
the
the plans
platform.
right on Google's agent account.
Agent
It handles all
observability
the complex orchestration
delivers
for you, creating a
granular
from your business objectives
instrumentation,
straight to the business outcome.
allowing you to
For researchers at their
visualize
crop sites,
the
this
full
eliminates manual data
execution
management and
path
analytics, freeing them to
of
focus on
any
pioneering
agent
agricultural innovation
using
for a sustainable
hotel
and productive
compliant
future.
telemetry. You can retrieve traces, monitor tool use, quickly diagnose reasoning loops with fine-grained logic. All of these capabilities that we've just detailed, the orchestration, zero trust security, and development tools form the core engine of Gemini Enterprise. While the agent platform is where your technical teams build and govern agent, the Gemini Enterprise application is the primary environment where your business actually operates. It's that new front door to AI for all your employees, turning complex agentic capabilities into a simple new way to work for every employee. By unifying data across your entire stack, including Google Workspace, coding tools, and enterprise systems, we've created a single intelligent flow for your entire organization. To give your teams a permanent memory, we're introducing Gemini Enterprise Projects. Projects give your agents a high-fidelity workspace and the ability to use deep think to solve the most complex business challenges without context pollution. We're also adding Microsoft 365 interoperability, allowing you to export the docs and slides you've created with Canvas into common Microsoft Office formats.
Unfolded 2 million customers. Macquarie's 24/7 AI assistant 2 autonomously answers banking questions. All of this was made possible by unifying
Leading innovators already use this platform to redefine their industries. Let's hear from one of them, Virgin Voyages.
American Express is redefining trust by centralizing its core data on Google Cloud, enables faster product risk analysis and global scale.
People are a secret sauce. So anytime we can use data to make our people more empowered, we're all in. Gemini Enterprise is the front door for AI in our business, and we're using it to bring natural language intelligence to our crew.
Gemini Enterprise is helping us to bring Project Ruby to life. It's going to allow our crew to feel confidence with any question they're asked. So for sailors, Ruby is a personal concierge to maximize the value they get out of their vacation. Inspired at home, all the way through the last day of their voyage, to make sure they have the best time on vacation with us. Our crew are already world-renowned and award-winning for the exceptional service they deliver to humans. We want Project Ruby and Gemini Enterprise to be able to take that even further. So you can imagine when you're building something for a cruise ship, there are challenges that pop up. There's not exactly a fiber cable running out the back of the ship. With Google Distributed Cloud Edge, we have data resiliency at the core of the project. And that means even when we're offline, our intelligence is still online. Using our AI stack in Google Cloud has helped us not only reduce our production timeline by up to 60%, but we've contributed to a 28% increase month-on-month for a record sales quarter. We could truly see a day where you get on a Virgin Atlantic flight, stay at a Virgin hotel, and end up on a Virgin voyage, all connected seamlessly by Project Ruby and Gemini Enterprise.
Google has been a foundational partner for us. The extension of Gemini Enterprise was a natural way to bring that mission to life.
Next, market size. To launch this globally, I need a precision list of customers with zero soy allergies. However, I have 2 data sets I've never met. Our allergies not listed here in Google, while my loyalty list with millions of customers' dietary preferences is an AWS S3 iceberg. I usually can call the data engineer and wait 3 days for a migration.
But the true
Not
power
today, no more
comes
slow churn.
from how
With a
it
cross-cloud lakehouse,
changes your
data stays
workflow.
exactly where it is while we
Let's see
dynamically
it
build
in
those.
action.
Before writing a single line of
Please
code, Gemini
welcome
builds a plan
Erica
using our
Chong.
data engineering tools while respecting my built-in security and permissions. And the data scientist, you can run the show, review, let's accept, and see what our agents serve up. They execute on our Lightning engine, which is 2 times more price performant than the market proprietary alternative. Filtering our sources to customers in mere seconds. AWS and BigQuery sources connected. Zero complexity. It's as smooth as a factory in Finally, our is this worth a global launch? An annual forecast good health for seamless handoff. Again, our agents will guess Gemini builds a multi-step execution plan. Imagine can we make changes? Yes, chef. So let's take a look and change the number of simulations from 1,000 to 2,000.
Where I can interact with internal business context and
acting as the orchestrator, Gemini delegates to specialized data science tools, choosing the right models, and again executing on our Lightning engine for Spark. It's not an entire notebook for me. Now, training usually takes a bit of time, so here's what I asked by Google. My $15 million. Even after protecting our soy sensitive market, the demand is massive. When we bring back the timer, look what we accomplished in less than 5 minutes. We turned a viral trend into a $50 million decision. First, knowledge catalog found that hidden Gemini Enterprise. Second, cross-site lakehouse powered by the Lightning engine connected to AWS with zero complexity. And third, our agentic sales tools built the forecast with zero manual code. This is agentic data
design trends. Identifying dead stock in our warehouse and orchestrate a
We
relaunch
did a campaign.
And now, here to share how we're
Which
securing
then
your
one
agentic enterprise, please welcome
multiple
Susan
agents
Suzanne.
complete a series of actions in minutes instead of hours. My market research agent, powered by deep research, analyzes
agentic
the
enterprise,
latest
getting
Google
agents empowered
search
to act means
information
that security must become
alongside
an
my
autonomous
own
force, moving
sales
faster than
and
the threats
CSAT
themselves.
data.
Human analysts
My
simply can't
data
keep up with
insights
AI-driven
agent
attacks.
is connecting
The
to
mean
our
time to exploit
global
vulnerability
product
is dropped to
catalog
minus 7 days, meaning that
regardless
today,
of
exploits
location
routinely
or
occur
format.
before a patch is released.
It
And the
knows
handoff
that
time
dead
between
stock
initial access
refers
and
to
handover to a
sales
secondary threat
inventory,
group has
and
dropped
it
8 hours
uses
to
our
22
agentic
seconds.
data
Your
graph
security
to
must
identify
operate
the
at machine
right
speed.
data
Now, to do
sets.
that, we're moving the heavy
And my
lifting to a
product
Gemini
strategy
native
agent
agentic
pulls
security operations
everything
center herself.
together.
And the results are
I'll
already
go
in.
ahead and approve
Our
this
triage
today.
agents are turning 30
This can take a
investigations
few minutes,
into
so we'll
60-second
fast forward.
resolutions. And our new threat hunting and detection agents proactively
Here are
sweep
the
your environments for
highlights.
risks at a scale and speed
Organic
that no
modern
human team
is a
can match.
huge trend,
By leveraging Google's
and
unparalleled
customers are
telemetry,
paying
including Mandiant,
top
Firestore,
dollar.
and Chrome,
Our
we are delivering a
custom
defense system based
collection
on global
has
intelligence.
leftover
Now, with our
inventory
integrated
that
dark web intelligence,
actually
we can
fits
identify
right
external
in.
threats with 98%
But
accuracy.
sales
Customers are already
haven't
seeing
been
big
great.
benefits from Google Cloud
The
security offerings.
recommendation,
CME Group depends on a unified
rebrand,
stack
and
of Mandiant Security
reprice
Command
it
Center and
above
Google
our
SecOps
current
to protect the
discount,
world's
but
largest
below
derivative system
competitor
against
pricing.
novel threats. In an
All of
ultra-high
that
stakes environment,
with
Google's
one
security offering is
simple
matched by
prompt.
speed.
I
CME
can
Group
even
achieves
see the
nanosecond
sources
precision
that it
with Google's
analyzed to
ultra-low
make
latency
these
solution, supporting
recommendations.
billions of transactions daily and lowering the barrier
Gemini
of entry for new
Enterprise
teams.
is also
Now, biggest threats today
suggesting
aren't just
a new
hackers.
landing
It's also
page
shadow
and new
AI,
media
unauthorized models and
put
agents that are
front and
operating in your
center.
enterprise but outside your control.
I'll ask my
And to meet this
product
challenge,
strategy
we have integrated
agent
industry's
to
deepest
generate
security
some
context
videos.
directly into our AI fabric. That is why I am thrilled to officially welcome the Wiz team to Google
This
Cloud.
part can also take a little bit of time, so we'll look at some pre-generated options.
Together, we are building a new security posture for the agentic enterprise. While the new agent platform, Gemini Enterprise, secures and governs your agents,
This looks
with Wiz, we're now extending that protection to every asset.
VO3
On your
plays the
premises and across
exact
all major
pieces
clouds.
in a
To explain how
whole
we're solving this,
organic
I'm excited to
living
introduce to the
style
stage Wiz co-founder Yinon Kosigan.
Now, let's get that website updated. I'll ask my dev agent to coordinate with our engineering team. It connects directly with
Wiz,
Jira
our mission
to
from
give a
day one
developer
has been to help
full
customers protect
context
everything they did
for
in
a
mind.
seamless
Wiz began by
handoff.
unifying code, cloud, and runtime
And on the
context to move at
developer
developer
side,
speed. But AI
I'll
is fundamentally
automatically
changed the
get a
environment.
notification
With autonomous products,
right here
hyperscale
in
code
my
generation,
Google
and AI
chat
weaponized
with
threats,
that
the
Jira
stakes have
ticket.
never been higher. To
I'll
protect
get
this new
this going
frontier,
with
security
CLI.
must now move at machine speed. And that is exactly why we built Wiz as the first AI application protection platform, or in short,
Here,
AI.
I'll ask
It
my
solves 4
dev
key security
agent to
challenges
start
for the AI era.
working on that
Giving
Jira
security,
ticket.
unparalleled
It's
visibility
going
into
to
the AI
give me an
stack.
overview
Finding and proactively
of
remediate
strategy,
critical risks before
assets,
attackers can use them,
and how it
enabling
plans to
our vendors to
execute on
start
this
secure by
web
design
page.
in their
Using
AI-native
all of the
expertise, and
context
lastly,
from
arming
the
DevOps teams with
previous
stock
Gemini
threats, cloud and
Enterprise
AI
session,
environments.
the
In order
ticket,
to outpace attackers,
and our
Wiz
brand
delivers
and
a set
coding
of expert AI
guidelines.
agents. It's a really cool
This
concept.
is
Our
really
red,
easy.
blue, and
Let's
green
go ahead
agents
and get
are named
this
after the
built and
teams they
deployed.
have, red, blue, and green teams. They form an AI
From
layer
here,
to autonomously
this
identify,
can take a
investigate,
little bit of
event,
time.
critical
I'm sure
risks
the devs
at
in the
machine
audience
speed,
know that.
leveraging context from
So
our
I gave
unique
it a
security.
little bit of a head start.
Security starts with visibility.
Let's check out
But
that
today,
final
your AI
product.
footprint is an orbit of interconnected tools. It spans models like Gemini,
This looks
Claude, OpenAI. Your teams are
perfect.
using agent studios such as Gemini
Now,
Enterprise Agent Platform,
let's head back
Alphabet,
over to
Copilot
Gemini
Studio,
Enterprise
Salesforce's
to
Agent Force,
prepare our
and to secure
stores
all
for
of
the
these environments,
launch.
we examine every
Our
layer.
store
Clouds,
operations
data,
team
models,
would usually
agents,
handle this
and we
piece.
continuously
So
correlate these
I'm
risks
in
to
a
find the
brand
fix
new
that happen
section.
that matter most.
I'll
Now,
ask for
let's
a
take the next
deck to get our regional distributors up to speed. Gemini Enterprise uses my company's
basically starts
context
by
to find
automatically giving a dynamic
exactly what I
inventory
need to know
from your
about
code
that
and cloud,
launch,
completely
how
agentless.
I've managed
This means
these
that
in
you
the
can see every
past, and my
visibility into the
team's
environment,
sales goals.
into everything that your teams are building
Then
using AI
it works with the
without
Google
any friction.
Workspace agent
Which
to
then
create
builds the
branded
security
deck
graph. The
in
security
my
graph integrates as a
personal
leading
side.
net that explains the
Again,
architecture and the logic
this can take a
of any
minute or two,
application.
so we'll look at what
Here
I
we see an example
generated
of an
ahead
agent
of
that
time.
is actually running on Claude. It
Get
has tools to
this.
query a database
With
and
our
even
brand
execute
new
code.
Canvas
And you
mode,
can see that Wiz
I can
actually
make
flex
edits and
that this agent
collaborate
is
with
internet
Google
exposed.
Slides
And also it has
without
access to
ever
sensitive customer
having to
data.
leave
Now,
Gemini
this is security
Enterprise.
moving at the speed of AI. You don't need any
Overall,
reviews with your
I
development
think
tools.
this
It
looks
just
great,
works.
but
And in the
I
AI era,
actually
the best
prefer
defense
the
is to continuously use AI against our threats
reimagined
in order to give the defenders the first mover advantage over the attackers.
Perfect. And I'll
this
go
is
ahead
exactly what the
and
Wiz Red
share
agent
this with
does.
my team.
It validates every single exposure that Wiz identified. And you can think of it as a friendly hacker that continuously scans your outside like an elite red team. And look, this is a finding
And
that
it
the Red
looks like
agent
some of them
found
already
and authentication
jumping in.
bypass vulnerability. This means
Let's
that you can
break
enable as an
out.
attacker to
We
gain
saw
access to
Gemini
the red agent, but
Enterprise
also to
orchestrate
get sensitive
multiple
database behind
agents
you
with a
to
single
exfiltrate
prompt,
sensitive information.
share
Now,
context,
it's not a potential risk
and
anymore.
generate
This is a
and
validated risk.
collaborate content
And this gives
with
our
Google
developers the
Workspace.
participation and the confidence in
All
fixing it
supported
immediately.
by our
Now, in the past,
enterprise-grade
triage
governance,
used to mean
which
very
gives
long meetings and waiting
organizations the
spreadsheets.
power to
And you don't need that
manage
anymore
and
because
secure
we have
agents
the Wiz
at
Green
scale,
agent. The Wiz Green
all
agent
while
automates the
maintaining
entire
control over
triage process
their
from
business
identifying the
data.
owner, suggesting the fix,
That's the magic
identifying the
of
exact
the
level of scope
Gemini
that caused the risk in the first
Enterprise
place,
Agent
all automated, no
Platform.
contact, no friction, and from here you have a choice. You can send it to the developers, guard, or maybe better, send it to a coordinator, like coordinator, to execute the final fix at the source automatically. And this is how we can move from a validated risk to a verified fix, end-to-end visibility, control, and full working. So to summarize, whenever you have an AI team that ships a new product, or even someone in finance that buys a new agent, now in 10 minutes, security is able to, one, identify identify the agent and its architecture. Thank you, Erica. Automatically conduct the security review. Thousands of companies around the world and across industries in their own native choosing Gemini Enterprise to transform their business. We're seeing a profound shift. Companies aren't just redesigning workflows, they're turning their everyday employees into AI builders, empowering them to solve their own hardest problems. Signal Iduna is redefining insurance in Germany with Gemini Enterprise. They hit 80% adoption within weeks, making it their front door for AI. 11,000 employees are now building specialized agents. Their health agent automatically verifies coverage against a century of complex policy data, driving a 400% surge in weekly users and providing answers 37% faster. Bosch is adopting Gemini Enterprise globally. From finance to engineering, employees are deploying custom agents so that they can reclaim time for complex research. KPMG reached 90% adoption with over 100 agents in just the first month. The American Society for Clinical Oncology is now delivering cancer expertise faster. Merck is bringing Gemini Enterprise to 75,000 employees to support their purpose to serve and improve lives.
It's a strategic extension
and
of your
Walmart
business, built to expand your reach,
is rolling
deepen
out
engagement,
Gemini
and personalize
Enterprise.
service at scale. Earlier this year, we launched Gemini Enterprise for customer experience.
Walmart is rolling out Gemini Enterprise to help their store leaders spend more time with
agentic commerce. We have introduced
Let's take a look.
shopping and food ordering agents that handle everything from discovery to checkout entirely.
At Walmart, we're known for being people-led and tech-powered. It's how we deliver on our promise to help our customers save money and live better. But in a retail landscape that's moving faster than ever, there's one thing that's critical to our success: trust. It's the backbone of our relationship with our associates and customers, and our field leaders build trust by being present on the sales floor, not in their offices at a screen. So we're giving our associates the latest tech and tools at their fingertips so that they can spend more time on the floor with their teams, serving our customers. By combining our data with advanced AI technology, Google Cloud is helping our leaders make better decisions with clearer insights. Gemini Enterprise is helping us take an important step forward, helping our leaders lead and solving problems so we can serve our customers better. Our store and supply chain leaders now have a Pixel phone connected to Walmart's enterprise data and giving them the answers they need in seconds, not hours. By putting people first and tech in their hands, we're building a stronger future. Thanks to our partnership with Google Cloud, we continue to transform retail every day. I'm excited for what's next.
It's about product knowledge, it's about compatibility, but they also use it at home, on our website. Those experiences should all get better. Easier to be inspired, easier to find what I need, easier to order and get it, easier to get support after the fact.
The partnership really keeps us at the forefront of building great experiences for our customers.
Kind of one of the biggest moments in global sports. Our world-class engineers collaborated with world-class athletes. We're incredibly proud of how Google Cloud is helping athletes push the boundaries of their sport with AI.
Which drives more revenue per visit. Gemini-powered catalog enrichment system.
There's sports that have a limited amount of data that's captured, and I think that's a beautifully perfect challenge for a company like Google. It's one of the really cool things that we're partnering with Team USA to do is to help them understand what's that edge that we can possibly give them.
They understand what's happening in the moment better than anybody.
So to have their input and their say can really help us create something that's of benefit. The side-by-side comparison thing I'm excited for. Everything is running on Google Cloud. The 3D model that we're using is a collaboration with Google DeepMind. We've moved so far past talking to an LLM with text.
It's so clear as day right here. It's amazing.
Oh, is that me? That's crazy. Operating at the speed of sports is one of the greatest challenges that we can be helping solve. If we can do that for the Winter Olympics in Milan, we can do that for any industry.
Please welcome three-time Olympic gold medalist, entrepreneur, and snowboarding legend, Shaun White.
He's wild. All right.
With the sports plan,
But
you can stream one up
back
to
when
3
I was
screens at the same
training,
time.
our
Is there anything else?
tools were
No, look, I'm actually in the
camcorders
stadium
and
for right now,
basically
and you're watching me on the live stream, so
you
you
play
can
the trick and watch it back, and you'd be looking at it thinking, how can I make that trick
Okay.
better?
Now,
Over time, I've seen the tricks get bigger and the walls get higher, and now Google Cloud is bringing AI to the mountain. This winter, I worked with some crazy smart Google Cloud engineers on some awesome tech. To show you how rad this is, give it up for Jason Davenport.
which can handle the most complex questions. And with a built-in vector, you can ensure that every answer is grounded, factual, and fully perfect from an audience, like we need by years. And the best part, using TV customer support built into Voice inside your ear in just 6 weeks. Now, let's say the team wants to run a promotion. It's really simple for me to add a new
This is going to be super fun.
Okay.
Let's unleash the power of Google Cloud AI into the half pipe.
And then I'm going
And to do that, we're going to pull up a trick from your 2017 Burton US Open.
Oh, wow.
I'm sure you remember this.
It's a throwback. It's a throwback.
It is. So let's analyze this clip for the audience and so they can see all the cool things that AI see.
All right.
All right, let's start it off. First, this trick is over in under 3 seconds. You are literally, it's a split-second blur. And for everyone watching, what trick is this?
This is a switch tab double flip 1440.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Please welcome VP of Product, Google Workspace,
What does that
Yui-Wan
actually
Kim.
mean?
Basically, it's my unnatural way of riding. I do 4 full rotations with 2 flips.
I tried stopping it using a camcorder and I couldn't do it. So let's slow this down, right?
Yeah.
And to do this, we need to analyze this frame by frame and see what Google Cloud sees. And we're going to do this essentially with every single stop in this. So first, let's start with your pose.
Yeah.
So this is what's super cool. We built a model in collaboration with Google DeepMind that can track you spatially. And it creates a 3-dimensional, essentially, pose of you from a flat, 2-dimensional video. I mean, I love it. I can't even see you here. Like, how does it do it?
You know, this was my tight pant leather jacket phase, so, you know, you got to really punch in on it.
I know. Well, we should. I got some of that back, too.
It was a good look.
I know. It's still a good look. All right, let's talk about the next thing, right?
Yeah.
These are stats powered by Gemini. Here we're tracking your flight dynamics, rotational velocity, and even your tuck compression.
Yeah. This is amazing. We didn't have this before. I can see how much time I've spent in the air, and now take old footage that I've done and compare it with new footage of, you know, how much time was I in the air when I landed the trick and when I didn't land the trick, and I can compare the two, and that data is really going to help me progress and obviously lead to next generation.
It's true, and what I love is I love seeing how quickly your rotational velocity gets up here. It's all about how you exit the pipe, right?
Torque, exactly, coming out of it.
All right, so let's look at one more cool thing that we've done here, which is the ribbon overlay. So here's what I love about this. We're actually showing your court here with the whole visualization. So what happens here? We're moving from blue to green on the thing. What is that?
You know, when I was working with the engineers, I was trying to describe this trick, and there's a turning point where normally I do 1 front flip and then come in for the second, but then you have to pause and then go back.
Yeah.
If you miss that turning point in the trick, well, it's not good. It's not good. But this really pinpoints it exactly.
It is so cool to watch this, and what I love is that this is making sports more accessible for fans, right? We can see all of the craziness that we put into this for it.
Exactly.
All right, so let's bring this back and talk a little bit more tech. Google Cloud is helping everyone innovate here by creating new use case specific models, even for things like spatial analysis, training these large amounts of data and even models with Google Cloud TPUs, and helping everyone to build a secure data and agent foundation with Gemini Enterprise agent platform, compute, models, and platform. This is the power of Google Cloud AI.
Look, from my personal experience, I can tell you, learning a trick on the mountain is one thing, but actually understanding the physics of a trick is a whole other thing. And this is really going to help not only the next generation athletes learn new skills, but also help the fans at home understand the sport. And not just for snowboarding, but I think sports globally. Look, I'm so stoked to see what's ahead. Thank you, Jason, and thank you, Google Cloud Next.
I'm thrilled to announce that we're able to entire organization being
Please welcome SVP and Chief Technologist, AI and Infrastructure, Amin Vadam.
Go ahead, close up 50 tabs. Workspace Intelligence is now ready to do that for you. Thomas, over to you.
Wasn't that amazing?
Thank you, Sean. We're taking a exact same technology
Before we close, let's take a
athletes
look
and
at what
applying
most
it to the enterprise.
So
Because while athletes use data to understand the game, the enterprise
to build and
needs
deploy
to
agents at scale.
change the
Let's hear
game.
the story.
That kind of scale is the ultimate stress test for a unified system. When you process massive video
and that's what the partnership with Google
needs to
Cloud
know
allows us to do.
decades of
It's about
historical data
personalization at
and
scale,
defend
design
every
at
byte
scale.
in
And that's
real
very
time.
unique and it's at the core of
You
our
have a
strategy.
foundation
We're connecting
built
business end to
for
end for faster AI deployment across the enterprise.
But
This
to
means using
solve
AI
this
to
at
supercharge
global
demand generation,
scale,
get early access to
first
advanced AI
have
and
to
large language
solve
models, and building strong partnerships with retailers, connecting
There's a
data and
constant
to
struggle against the
all of
limits
this
of
with a
software
strong digital
architecture,
platform powered by Google Cloud.
hardware architecture,
My role is to
power,
operationalize this really exciting
cooling,
vision, co-creating
and
that with Google to
even
deliver our
the
agentic
speed of
cloud
light.
agents. Then our agents can be architected for
This is the
performance, scale,
foundation
security,
of our
and observability right from the
AI
outset.
hypercomputing.
The competitive buying multi-agentic
We
solution
integrate
co-created
clean
with the Horizon 3 Labs is leveraging Google
massive
Cloud
physical
technologies such as
scale,
Gemini
and
Enterprise
our
and APK to create
purpose-built
development kits and
infrastructure
underlying Gemini
into a
models.
single,
This solution orchestrates a multitude of
unified
agents together
of
through one single
efficiency
user interface.
and
This
innovation.
helps my procurement colleagues make analysis and decisions
Because
in
in the
minutes instead of
agentic
days.
era,
This solution has
compute is
enabled us
no
to make
longer
smarter
defined
sourcing
by
decisions.
chip.
With Google Cloud, we extend intelligence into
Compute
production.
within our data center. We give you the ultimate flexibility
There's one
to
part
pick
of
the right
difference in how we work with
architecture.
We believe the future of AI must be open.
You can
While
see
others
this
want to lock
in
you into
how
walled
different
gardens,
industry
that owns
leaders
your models,
are
your data, and
innovating
agents.
on Google
We
Cloud.
offer you an integrated stack, but the freedom to
Axia
choose
Energia,
the world's best chips and
Brazil's
models,
largest
the freedom to
power
run AI wherever your
help
data may
prevent
live,
power
the freedom
outages
to
for
control your own
millions
destiny
of
with deep governance
customers
features.
by
We
running
scale this
advanced
vision
weather
through our
modeling on
partners,
GPU
with whom
clusters.
we're building a broad and deep
By
network of forward
forecasting
engineers,
severe weather
including
conditions up
Accenture,
to
BCG,
10
Deloitte,
days
and
in
McKinsey,
advance,
who announced
the
major
company
expansion
can
of the Google
proactively
Gemini AI
plan and
practice,
execute
along with AI
preventative
service partners
measures
like Quantium,
before
Distill,
storms hit,
and Tribe.ai.
significantly
software vendors
reducing
and
service
SaaS companies
interruptions
transform their solutions
year-over-year.
with Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform. And we're bringing
Thinking
AI
Machine
to small to
Labs
medium-sized
shows an
businesses by helping
NVIDIA-based
them adopt Gemini
infrastructure
Enterprise
powered Tinker,
and our AI advances in
an
workspace
open
that work so seamlessly
platform
together now.
for
We've
reinforcement
covered a lot of ground
learning
today.
and
We've
fine-tuning
introduced our agentic
frontier
blueprint
models
as a foundation
for
for agents
specialized
to
use
transform your
cases.
companies. First, the AI hypercomputer, the
Woven by
purpose-built foundation
Toyota
optimized for the
achieves
physics of the agentic era.
42%
Second,
faster
the agentic data
training for
cloud,
models
the
that
engine that
predict
provides agents
complex
with trusted business
traffic.
context. Agentic defense, the autonomous
The
protection that
U.S.
secures
Department of
your entire
Energy
AI
is
lifecycle.
powering
Fourth,
AI
the Gemini Enterprise
co-scientists
Agent Platform,
across
a
all
new agentic
17
platform with
national
state-of-the-art models
labs
to build,
to
deploy, manage agents.
accelerate the
And finally,
pace
the
of
agentic task force,
scientific
the
discovery.
specialized agents that are already transforming customer experience and employee
And
productivity,
Boston
and transforming
Dynamics
workflows
is
also
training
to
and safely
users to the
deploying
Gemini Enterprise
flexible
application.
vision language
To each of our
models
customers and
to
partners,
scale
thank you,
robotics
each of you,
across
for
diverse
being on this
industrial
amazing journey with
applications.
us. Our teams have worked so hard this last year to prepare this
As
amazing
we enter the
technology for you,
agentic era,
and we're
you
also
see
proud
that
of
the
the work we've
demands
done.
of training and
This platform is
serving
ready.
have
So what
completely
will each of you
diverged.
build? We have three
To meet the
fantastic days planned for you,
performance needs
and
of
a great
these
set of sessions and spotlights
explosive
still to come.
workloads,
Thank you,
I am
and
proud
have an
to
amazing
announce
Cloud
our
Next.
8th generation TPUs. These are things of beauty. For the very first time, we're launching 2 specialized platforms, each built from the ground up for the distinct demands of training and serving. TPU-AT is a powerhouse optimized for training. We have redefined performance capability by moving block scale multiplication directly inside the MXUs. This native in-MXU quantization eliminates VPU overhead, delivering nearly 3 times the compute performance per pod over previous generations. This allows us to push the absolute limits of model flops utilization at a massive scale and reduces the training time of frontier models. It leverages a breakthrough inter-chip interconnect technology, which now delivers twice the bandwidth compared to Ironwood, scaling up to 9,600 TPUs connected via our 3D torus topology. This is a 2.8x improvement over Ironwood to deliver 121 exaflops of FP4 compute per pod. AT provides 2 petabytes of shared bandwidth memory in a single superpod and utilizes the new TPU direct storage to enable high-speed data transfers from managed storage. To put that scale in perspective, 2 petabytes is enough to hold the entire digital connection of the Library of Congress 100 times over. TPU-8i is optimized for the thinking part of the equation, inference and reinforcement learning. At the chip level, we have integrated a specialized collectives acceleration engine, which reduces latency by an additional 5x. By hosting the memory cache entirely on silicon, we've finally broken the memory wall that slows down long context decoding. We then scale this on-chip performance to our new board fly topology, which deploys 1,152 TPUs into a single pod to run millions of concurrent agents with near zero latency. This delivers 11.6 FP8 exaflops for a substantial 9.8x increase in performance over the 256-chip Ironwood pod. We are extending our infrastructure leadership to general purpose workloads as well with Google Cloud Axion. Our Google Axion N48 compute instances, powered by a custom-designed ARM CPU, deliver up to twice better price performance and 80% better performance per watt than comparable x86 instances. This provides a sustained continuous operation designed to eliminate cold starts and logic gaps, ensuring your agents are always on and ready to respond. We are the preferred cloud for NVIDIA GPUs by some of the largest scale and most innovative customers in the world. Today, I'm pleased to announce that Google Cloud will be among the first to offer the NVIDIA Vera Rubin NVL72. Vera Rubin NVL72 on Google Cloud achieves 10 times performance efficiency, optimized for high interactivity and long context workloads. Of course, silicon is only half the battle. To feed these chips, we've redesigned our entire storage and networking pipeline. I'm pleased to announce that Managed Lustre now supports throughput up to an industry-leading 10 terabytes per second. We tie it all together with our new Virgo network. Virgo doubles connectivity to scale training beyond the SuperPod. It links 134,000 chips with up to 47 petabits per second of non-blocking bandwidth to deliver 1.7 million exaflops of compute. We can now turn months of training into weeks with the power of 1 million plus TPU chips in a single cluster, all orchestrated by pathways and jacks. With up to 4 times the bandwidth per accelerator over the previous generation, this combination delivers near linear scaling, ensuring you get the full power of every chip you pay for. We're also making Virgo available on NVIDIA Vera Rubin NVL72, supporting up to 960,000 GPUs. Leading financial institutions are using this exact combination of silicon and networking to gain a massive edge. Let's hear from Citadel Securities on how we are innovating together.
We trade over $500 billion per day, but it's not just about volumes, it's also about speed. In financial markets, time is measured in nanoseconds. We connect markets all around the world, whether pension funds or somebody doing their first trade as part of their retirement, meet their investment objectives. We've partnered with Google Cloud to build what we think is the preeminent, scalable, cloud-based research environment. For instance, we've been working in depth on TPU to ensure that we get the efficiency we need to run our business. Today, we're able to run workloads 2 to 4 times as fast with a 30% lower cost.
With TPU Ironwood, we can now run thousands of parallel chips for a single workload. And what that means for our business is workloads that used to take, weeks or days, we can now execute those in hours or even minutes. Imagine you're a quantitative researcher, you have 100 novel ideas that you want to execute. Can we empower our researchers to be able to test all of their ideas and really be limited by not the scale of the platform or the economics of the problem, but by their own creativity?
As we like to say, steel sharpens steel. Google Cloud and Citadel Securities collaboration has been exactly that.
Citadel Securities is just one example of many innovators who are gaining a competitive edge on our foundational AI hypercomputer. At this scale, you cannot have humans manually troubleshooting configurations. You need a cloud that drives itself. We have used the Model Context Protocol to turn every Google Cloud service into a tool that agents can orchestrate directly. By integrating Gemini reasoning into our own telemetry, the system now performs autonomous root cause analysis, identifying and fixing misconfigurations before you even realize there's a problem. This is the AI hypercomputer, purpose-built infrastructure to accelerate the entire AI lifecycle. To show you how we feed this engine with your data, please welcome Karthik Narain. Thank you, Amin. Amin just showed you how we built the world's most powerful reasoning engine. But here's the reality. Reasoning without context is just a guess. And when you expect your AI to make decisions and your agents to take actions, you cannot afford to guess. Trusted context turns an intelligent guess to a decisive action. Today, we're completely rethinking the data platform. We call it the Agentic Data Cloud. To make this real, I'm thrilled to share 4 foundational innovations. It all starts with the foundation of truth. Right now, your data is trapped in PDFs, video calls, multiple data stores, and SaaS applications. How do we help AI make sense of it all? Today, we are introducing the Knowledge Catalog, a universal context engine for your enterprise. Starting with your structured world, the Knowledge Catalog natively integrates with BigQuery, mapping tables and metadata into unified business logic. And we are going even further, extending the same capability to the unstructured world as well through smart storage. In the past, a file landing in your storage sat passive, waiting for a pipeline. Now, the second that image or PDF hits Google Cloud Storage, they are instantly tagged, enriched, and made agent ready. Zero manual data engineering. Powered natively by Gemini, the Knowledge Catalog goes even deeper, reading files, autonomously extracting entities, mapping relationships, and learning about your unique business semantics. When an agent hears net revenue or risk, it understands the exact meaning. Take Virgin Media O2. They had over 20,000 data assets, many of which were untapped. Knowledge Catalog is helping them activate this data to empower their global product teams. Now, combined with direct zero-copy access to applications, operating systems, and AI platforms like Palantir, Salesforce, SAP, ServiceNow, and Workday, you now have instant context to your entire business. That's right. This is trusted context, enables agents to act with certainty. Now imagine this power in the hands of every employee every day. We've integrated the Knowledge Catalog with Gemini Enterprise's Deep Research Agent. You can now enable multi-step reasoning across internal and web data for precise, cited business answers. What took weeks of manual effort now happens seamlessly. This is the Knowledge Catalog. Second, we are unveiling a Gemini-powered data science authoring experience that fundamentally transforms how data practitioners work with our new Data Agent Kit. We didn't just want to build another platform you have to learn. Instead, the Data Agent Kit integrates comprehensively with libraries of AI skills and plugins directly into your workflows that you already use. Your IDE, your notebook, your terminal. Whether you are in VS Code, Claude Code, or Gemini CLI, we instantly turn your everyday workspace into a native data environment. Here's how it works. You just state your intent, predict customer churn, and your environment simply takes over. It autonomously builds the pipelines and deploys the models right on Google's Agentic Data Cloud. It handles all the complex orchestration for you, creating a direct path from your business objective straight to the business outcome. For researchers at Bayer Crop Science, this eliminates manual data management and analytics, freeing them to focus on pioneering agricultural innovations for a sustainable and productive future. Third, the demand on data is extreme in this agentic era. To address the scale challenge, we're unleashing the Lightning Engine for Apache Spark. It not only delivers industry-leading performance for Spark, Lightning Engine delivers up to 2x the price performance over the previous market leader. We fundamentally rebuilt this engine for the agentic era. Reasoning with trusted context enables autonomous agents, and with the Lightning Engine, that autonomy operates at massive scale. Industry-leading organizations like Flipkart, Lowe's, and Meesho are accelerating their Apache Smart workloads with Lightning Engine. Finally, let's address the biggest and the longest-running debate of all. Where should your data reside? The reality is, it lives everywhere, at Google, at AWS, Azure, and across your SaaS applications. Your old lakehouse expected the analytical engines and the data storage to reside in the same cloud. This approach is broken. Today, we are introducing the cross-cloud lakehouse, where your analytical engine reasons over data in any cloud. Built on the open Apache Iceberg standard, it is completely borderless. Instead of forcing you to accept complex networking hurdles or massive egress fees, we deliver low latency direct connectivity to AWS and Azure as if the data sat natively in Google Cloud. No more moving data, no more vendor lock-in, just freedom. No matter where your data lives, from traditional systems to SaaS applications, we provide the trusted context and connectivity your business needs to act upon. This is why customers are choosing our agentic data cloud to drive their agentic transformation. One example of this transformation is Vodafone. Vodafone unified their data on BigQuery to build a more resilient global network for their customers. And with Gemini Enterprise, they're launching hundreds of agents to proactively resolve outages and optimize infrastructure, scaling network reliability and saving millions every year. Macquarie Bank's goal was to securely scale AI across their entire operation to deliver more personalized customer experiences. They deployed Gemini Enterprise to all staff and supercharged productivity. And for their 2 million customers, Macquarie's 24/7 AI assistant Q autonomously answers banking questions. All of this was made possible by unifying their data on BigQuery and Spanner. With this foundation, Macquarie has already cut client losses from scams by half. That's secure, frictionless banking at scale. American Express is redefining trust by centralizing its core data on Google Cloud to enable faster fraud and risk analysis at global scale. Costco leverages BigQuery to accelerate member insights, empowering associates to optimize experience and maximize value for millions of members. This is the agentic data cloud. You and your AI agents now have a platform that operates with universal context, is defined by your defined intent, and scales autonomously across your borderless data and the applications you already use today. To show you how to bring trusted context to your business, please welcome Yasmin Aman.
Karthik gave us the recipe, so now let's see how it all plates up. Most companies take 5 weeks to turn a trend into a decision. We're going to do it in 5 minutes. To get there, we're breaking 3 barriers: dark data with our knowledge catalog, data silos with our cross-cloud lakehouse, and manual code with Google's new agentic tools and skills. So let's get cooking. Our new agentic workflow triggers have detected a tasty trend: midnight swirl froyo. Looks delicious, but with any new flavor, I need to know, is it safe? Are there any hidden allergens? Is there a market? Where are my hungry customers? And is it worth it? What's the real ROI? But first, safety. We have thousands of PDF recipes. I'm going to search for soy. It's a top food allergen and safety is non-negotiable. 0 results. Looks good so far. But this recipe does contain an ingredient, base 204. Let's check the supplier manual for base 204. And here it is. Base 204 actually contains soy. A simple GenAI search would miss this connection because the information is trapped across 2 separate PDFs. So how do we digest all of this data to find those hidden connections? Well, I need an agent that has the skill to work with my PDF data combined with our knowledge catalog. Watch. Our agent helps us find hidden allergens in a recipe for Midnight Swirl. And here it is. Midnight Swirl contains soy, and it's giving me a data citation, a schema called product specs. Now, this schema was generated by our knowledge catalog working with Gemini to reason over our supplier and recipe PDFs and extract entities like recipe, ingredient, and allergen, and mapping those previously invisible connections between them. This is trusted context built over dark data. Next, market size. To launch this globally, I need a precision list of customers with 0 soy allergies. However, I have 2 data sets that I've never met. Our allergen schema is here in Google, while my loyalty list with millions of customers and dietary preferences is in AWS S3 Iceberg. Now, usually you'd call your data engineer and wait 3 days for a migration. Not today, no more slow churn. With our cross-cloud lakehouse, the data stays exactly where it is while we dynamically build the list. Before writing a single line of code, Gemini builds a plan using our data engineering tools while respecting my built-in security and permissions. As the data scientist, you're the chef, you can review, let's accept, and see what our agents serve up. They execute on our Lightning engine, which is 2 times more price performant than the market proprietary alternative, filtering our soy-sensitive customers in mere seconds. AWS and BigQuery sources connected. 0 complexity. It's as smooth as a batch of Midnight Swirl. Finally, ROI. Is this worth a global launch? An annual forecast would help. Again, our agents don't guess. Gemini builds a multi-step execution plan. Can you make changes? Yes, chef. So let's take a look and change the number of simulations from 1,000 to 2,000. And we will accept. Acting as the orchestrator, Gemini delegates to our specialized data science tools, choosing the right models, and again, executing on our Lightning engine for Spark. It's built an entire notebook for me. Now, training usually takes a bit of time, so here's one I ran earlier. $15 million. Even after protecting our soy-sensitive market, the demand is massive. Can we bring back the timer? Look what we accomplished in less than 5 minutes. We turned a viral trend into a $15 million decision. First, Knowledge Catalog found the hidden soy connection. Second, Cross-Cloud Lakehouse, powered by the Lightning engine, connected to AWS with 0 complexity. And third, our agentic skills and tools built the forecast with 0 manual code. This is the Agentic Data Cloud. We did it! And now, here to share how we're securing your agentic enterprise, please welcome Francis D'Souza.
In an agentic enterprise, giving agents the power to act means that security must become an autonomous force, moving faster than the threats themselves. Human analysts simply can't keep up with AI-driven attacks. The mean time to exploit a vulnerability has dropped to -7 days, meaning that today, exploits routinely occur before a patch is released. And the handoff time between initial access and handover to a secondary threat group has dropped from 8 hours to 22 seconds. Your security must operate at machine speed. Now, to do that, we're moving the heavy lifting to a Gemini native Agentic Security Operations Center, or SOC. And the results are already here. Our triage agents are turning 30-minute investigations into 60-second resolutions. And our new threat hunting and detection agents proactively sweep your environments for risks at a scale and speed that no human team could match. By leveraging Google's unparalleled telemetry, including Mandiant, VirusTotal, and Chrome, we're delivering a defense system based on global intelligence. And now, with our integrated dark web intelligence, we can identify external threats with 98% accuracy. Customers are already seeing big benefits from Google Cloud security offerings. CME Group depends on a unified stack of Mandiant Security Command Center and Google SecOps to protect the world's largest derivative system against novel threats. In an ultra high stakes environment, Google's security offering is matched by speed. CME Group achieves nanosecond precision with Google's ultra low latency solution, supporting billions of transactions daily and lowering the barrier of entry for new traders. Now, the biggest threats today aren't just hackers. It's also shadow AI, unauthorized models and agents that are operating in your enterprise, but outside your control. And to meet this challenge, we have integrated the industry's deepest security context directly into our AI fabric. That is why I am thrilled to officially welcome the Wiz team to Google Cloud. Together, we are building a new security posture for the agentic enterprise. While the new agent platform in Gemini Enterprise secures and governs your agents, with Wiz, we're now extending that protection to every asset, on your premises and across all major clouds. To explain how we're solving this, I'm excited to introduce to the stage Wiz co-founder Yinon Kostico.
At Wiz, our mission from day one has been to help customers protect everything they build and run. Wiz began by unifying code and cloud and runtime context to move at developer speed. But AI has fundamentally changed the environment. With autonomous products, hyperscale code generation, and AI weaponized threats, the stakes have never been higher. To protect this new frontier, security must now move at machine speed. And that is exactly why we built Wiz as the first AI application protection platform, or in short, AI app. It solves 4 key security challenges for the AI era, giving security unparalleled visibility into the AI stack, finding and proactively remediating critical risks before attackers can use them, enabling our builders to start secure by design in their AI-enabled IDEs, and lastly, arming SecOps teams to stop threats to cloud and AI environments. In order to outpace attackers, Wiz delivers a set of expert AI agents. It's a really cool concept. Our red, blue, and green agents are named after the teams they help, red, blue, and green teams. They form an AI layer to autonomously identify, investigate, and then fix critical risks at machine speed, leveraging context from our unique security graph. Security starts with visibility, always. But today, your AI footprint is an orbit of interconnected tools. It spans models like Gemini, Claude, OpenAI. Your teams are using agent studios such as Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform, Lovable, Copilot Studio, Salesforce's Agentforce. And to secure all of these environments, we examine every layer: the clouds, the data, the models, the agents, and we continuously correlate these risks to find and fix the attack path that matter most. Now, let's see it in action. Okay, so this is Wiz. Wiz basically starts by automatically building a dynamic inventory from your code and cloud completely agentlessly. This means that you can see every visibility into the environment, into everything that your teams are building using AI without any friction. Wiz then builds the security graph. The security graph, think of it as a living map that explains the architecture and the logic of any AI application it sees. Here we see an example of an agent that is actually running on Claude. It has tools to query a database and even execute code. And you can see that Wiz actually flags that this agent is internet exposed. And also it has access to sensitive customer data. Now, this is security moving at the speed of AI. You don't need any reviews with your development teams. It just works. And in the AI era, the best defense is to continuously use AI against ourselves in order to give the defenders the first mover advantage over the attackers. And this is exactly what the Wiz Red agent does. It validates every single exposure that Wiz identified. And you can think of it as a friendly hacker that continuously scans your outside like an elite red team. And look, this is a finding that the red agent actually found an authentication bypass vulnerability. This means that it enables an attacker to gain access to that agent, but also to that sensitive database behind it to exfiltrate sensitive information. Now, it's not a potential risk anymore. This is a validated risk. And this gives our developers the prioritization and the confidence in fixing it immediately. Now, in the past, triage used to mean very, very long meetings and waiting and spreadsheets. And you don't need that anymore because we have the Wiz Green Agent. The Wiz Green Agent automates the entire triage process from identifying the owner, suggesting the fix, identifying the exact line of code that caused the risk in the first place, all automated, no phone tag, no friction, and from here you have a choice. You can send it to the developers as a PR, or maybe better, send it to a coding agent like CodeMender to execute the final fix at the source automatically. And this is how we can move from a validated risk to a verified fix, end-to-end visibility, control, and full confidence. So to summarize, whenever you have an AI team that ships a new product, or even someone in finance that vibe codes a new agent, now within minutes, security is able to, 1, identify the agent and its architecture, 2, automatically conduct a security review to find and validate the risks, and 3, automatically suggest a fix, send it to the dev teams in their own native tools. Ta-da! This is how AI agents unlock secure innovation with AI at scale. Thank you all. Back to you, Francis.
The unique combination of Google's agentic SOC and Wiz's deep cloud context gives customers the confidence to build and deploy generative AI everywhere safely. We're helping the Los Angeles Department of Water and Power secure critical infrastructure ahead of the LA 28 Games, while Singapore's CSIT enables proactive defense against advanced digital threats. DBS strengthens security
by embedding Google Cloud's protection directly into their architecture, enabling real-time threat detection and response, reinforcing customer trust. Morgan Stanley chose Wiz as a key component of its cloud security strategy and is expanding visibility and control across its cloud environments. Now, as part of this strategy, the firm is deploying Google Cloud security capabilities to support its evolving cloud platforms. And trusted global icons from Nestle to LVMH, from BMW to Shell, rely on Wiz and Google Cloud security to ensure their AI-driven future is secure by design. We have closed the loop between the defender and the builder. Google and Wiz provide a unified agentic defense that is secure by design and autonomous by nature. Together, we are redefining cybersecurity for the AI era, so security teams can protect their organizations at machine speed. To share more about how our agents are helping your customers, please welcome Carrie Tharp.
Thank you, Francis. A secure foundation gives you the confidence to innovate. At Google, we are using that foundation to solve two of your biggest challenges: serving your customers and helping your employees work smarter. We do this by deploying a coordinated agentic task force. Specialized agents that don't just assist your team, they operate alongside them. In the agentic era, an agent is no longer just a tool. It's a strategic extension of your business, built to expand your reach, deepen engagement, and personalize service at scale. Earlier this year, we launched Gemini Enterprise for customer experience, a suite designed to enhance the entire customer journey from the first moment of discovery to ongoing service interactions. Central to this is agentic commerce. We have introduced pre-built shopping and food ordering agents that handle everything from discovery to checkout, entirely through natural language. By pairing these agents with our customer engagement agents, we've created a seamless journey from search to service, turning every interaction into revenue and retention opportunities. For example, with the food ordering agent, Papa John's is building a hyper-personalized system that remembers customer preferences to get the food to your door faster. During live interactions, Agent Assist coaches employees to deliver fast and more accurate answers to customer questions. For example, Best Buy is guiding shoppers through those complex tech specs, issue resolution, and appointment scheduling all autonomously. And our new omni-channel gateway helps ensure your agents maintain context across every surface: web, mobile, voice, while preserving universal consumer context. If a customer moves from a text chat to a phone call, the agent seamlessly remembers exactly where they left off. And this scales globally, conversing with human-like voice capabilities in multiple languages. Gemini Enterprise for customer experience is the technology powering the Home Depot's Magic Apron Assistant to reach customers across every channel. Let's hear from the Home Depot.
There's a customer journey that often starts with inspiration, goes into research, and then into shopping and buying, and then into doing. And Magic Apron is really a digital agent to help through that whole journey. And it is really there to provide that orange apron experience for help and customer service, the same way that as you come into a store, you're used to that great customer service. So we've had a partnership with Google for quite some time, and the latest things that they're bringing to market are incredibly exciting to us.
We're really excited about Magic Apron Shopping Assistant. Our relationship with Google has really made this possible in a variety of different ways. If you just focus for a second on Gemini Enterprise and you think about how it's the bedrock of what we are doing with Magic Apron, It gives us the power and the speed in which we need in order to power these great technologies.
Now with Gemini Enterprise, we think that we can blend those channels because we'll have an agentic backend. Maybe most importantly, we see a higher conversion rate when they leverage the tool versus when they don't. When customers come into the store and they use Magic Apron, typically it's about wayfinding, it's about product knowledge, it's about compatibility, but they also use it at home, on our website. Those experiences should all get better. Easier to be inspired, easier to find what I need, easier to order it and get it, easier to get support after the fact.
The partnership really keeps us at the forefront of building great experiences for our customers and our associates.
The same agentic approach is also reshaping digital-first industries. One example of this is Reliance. Reliance is transforming retail for millions in India with a shopping agent. Customers can simply type, "plan a birthday party," and the agent guides their journey across categories and assembles their cart, which drives more revenue per visit. Gemini-powered catalog enrichment supports this, analyzing millions of images in minutes instead of months. Gemini Enterprise for customer experience is hard at work across many industries and enterprises. Internally, teams at Google, including Google Store, Google Photos, Google One, and YouTube, are partnering with us to power our own scaled customer experiences. Let's take a look at how one of our first internal customers is doing this. Over to you, Patrick.
All right, thanks, Carrie. Hey, y'all, I'm Patrick Marlowe, a senior product manager here at Google Cloud. YouTube TV customer support recently launched a voice agent to help users with NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV plan subscriptions. It's currently live in production, serving 100% of their users. We're going to take a look at it in action today. I'm going to call the support number now.
Thanks for calling the YouTube TV and NFL Sunday Ticket support line. So tell me, how can I help you today?
Hey, yeah, I've got a bunch of my friends coming over tomorrow night for the NFL draft. I don't have cable, and to be honest, I really only watch sports. Does YouTube TV have a plan that's just for that?
Yes, we do. The YouTube TV sports plan has exactly what you're looking for, plus over 30 other sports channels. It's $18 less per month than the base plan. Would you like me to text you a link to the number you're calling from that will take you directly?
Yeah, go ahead and send me a link. I'll take a look at it.
Great. I just sent the link to your mobile phone. Is there anything else I can help with today?
Yeah, I'm going to take a look at this now. Actually, my father-in-law is hanging out with me here today. He's been thinking about getting the sports plan for his account as well. I just wanted to see what he thinks about this. Oye, jefe, ¿cómo lo ves? ¿Te gusta este plan de deportes? Actually, could you just quickly summarize this plan for him in Spanish? I think he just wants to know that he can get both football y fútbol.
Claro, tendrá tanto fútbol como fútbol. El plan tiene lo que buscas, más canales deportivos y te ahorras $18 al mes. ¿Tiene alguna otra pregunta?
Perfecto. Nos parece bien. Look, one other question. I was planning on setting up multiple TVs throughout the house, like one in the living room, one over on the patio. Would that be okay with this plan?
Definitely. With the sports plan, you can stream on up to 3 screens at the same time. Is there anything else?
Awesome. No, look, I'm actually in the middle of a stadium full of people right now, and I think there's millions watching me on the live stream, so I kind of got to run. All right, you've been helpful. Later. All right. Now, that was pretty easy. The agent was able to handle complex product logic and seamlessly pivoted languages. But what happens if the team wants to make a change? They don't need a bunch of software engineers updating endless lines of code. They just need CX Agent Studio. Here, we have our visual builder inside of CX Agent Studio, which is designed to give you complete transparency and control over your entire agent building experience. This is the behind-the-scenes look at the actual YouTube TV's agent that they put in production. The orchestration is managed across multiple specialized subagents, which can handle even the most complex requests. And with our built-in test interface, you can ensure that every answer is grounded, factual, and pulled directly from a knowledge base, like the agent's price finder tool here. And the best part? YouTube TV customer support built and deployed this entire experience in just 6 weeks. Now, let's say that the team wants to run a promotion. It's really simple for me to add a new subagent here. Click add a new subagent, and I will make this our new promotions agent. Say promotions. I'll hit save. And then I'm gonna quickly add a set of business logic via instructions in natural language to our agent. I'll hit create. And just like that, our multi-agent system has instantly adapted to this new specialized agent. It's really that simple. Finally, with conversational insights, the YouTube TV team can instantly see how these calls are performing all within the same platform. Here's one of my test calls from earlier this morning. Now, let's recap. We just turned a routine support call into a multilingual upgrade and a globally deployed promotion all in under 4 minutes. This is the power of Gemini Enterprise for customer experience. It gives you enterprise-grade reasoning, deep tool integration, a powerful visual builder, and insights to iterate at the speed of your business. We can't wait to see what you will build next. Thank you.
Please welcome VP of Product, Google Workspace, Yuli Kwon Kim.
Google Workspace is the world's most popular productivity tool. But even with the best tools at our fingertips, work can still feel incredibly fragmented. We've all been there. You're trying to answer one simple question, and 10 minutes later, you have 15 tabs open. You're jumping from a stale email to a slide deck that's being edited as you watch, and digging through a spreadsheet just to find a quick answer. We all spend half our day finding information, and the other half figuring out what to do with it. What if you could skip both? Today, we're introducing Workspace Intelligence. With the advanced reasoning capabilities of Gemini and state-of-the-art embedding models, we're eliminating context fragmentation across the Workspace suite. Think of it as a unified intelligence layer that lives inside every Workspace app. It connects the dots and lets AI do the heavy lifting. Let's see it in action. So remember that furniture rebrand you saw earlier? Let's say I'm the regional distributor, and here I am in Google Chat. This is where I collaborate with my colleagues and now my agents, all in one place. I'm here in the regional manager's chat space, and look at this. The regional operations agent, which we built in Gemini Enterprise, just alerted the team that our new display kits are arriving early. And as you can see, I have multiple chats blowing up. What do I need to do next? With Ask Gemini, Google Chat becomes my command center. Look here, Gemini tells me exactly what matters right now. See? It surfaced an urgent task, it linked the pitch deck that I need to localize, and it flagged my 4 p.m. deadline for the regional plan. The gathering is done, and I haven't opened a single extra tab. Now, to build this plan, I remember we had a great chart that showed regional sales last quarter. Somewhere. Normally, this is where the hunt begins. I jump into a folder and stare at dozens of files. Instead, I'll ask Gemini. Find the merchandising playbook from last quarter, the one with the chart showing regional sales. This isn't just keyword matching. Workspace Intelligence understands the context of my meetings and the content inside my files. Here it is. It pointed me directly to the doc with the exact graph I need. A needle in a haystack solved in seconds. Now, I need to turn the scattered data into a regional plan. I have a standard format for briefing store managers. And with Ask Gemini, I basically say, just do it for me. Watch this. Use the regional campaign skill to, create a deck with a plan for organic living. By tagging that specific skill, Workspace Intelligence goes to work. It cross-references my emails, my chats, my other docs. It pulls live HubSpot win-loss data. It uses our corporate branding, all to generate a new Google slide deck. It's hard at work pulling that deck together, and here it is. And in the citations up here, you can see all the sources Workspace Intelligence pulled in without me having to ask. The emails, the chats, the other files. Should we take a look? Yeah. Look at this. It's beautiful. It matches my brand, and it's consistent with how I've structured all of my regional plan decks in the past. And it looks like it was designed by a creative pro, not a terminal. I'm ready to brief my team. Workspace Intelligence is the end of the context tax. It transforms how you work by turning fragmented information into a clear path forward. No complicated setup, it's secure, it's integrated, it just works. By moving from simple automation to full-scale AI orchestration, industry leaders are using Workspace to fundamentally redefine global productivity. For example, customers like Colgate-Palmolive rolled out Google Workspace to 34,000 employees. AI agents built on Gemini help their teams drive innovation, turning data into new product concepts in minutes, not months. And they drive business growth by unlocking actionable insights from decades of sales history, empowering their teams to help brighten millions of smiles every morning. At Natura, custom agents are accelerating data-driven reporting by 10x, while at Korean Air, over 22,000 global employees use AI agents and tools to accelerate high-impact operational and care tasks. And at Compass Real Estate, Gemini is managing tasks for employees so they can focus on valuable client relationships. We know many companies want to make the shift to Workspace, but worry about the complexity of migration. I'm thrilled to announce that migrating your entire organization, including complex and finance teams, from Microsoft 365 to Google Workspace, is now up to 5 times faster, thanks to our new migration and interoperability enhancements. Today, you've seen what it looks like to fundamentally change how your employees operate. Go ahead, close those 15 tabs. Workspace Intelligence is now ready to do the heavy lifting for you. Thomas, over to you.
Wasn't that amazing? Thank you, Yuli. Before we close, let's take a look at one of the most respected brands in the world. Serving 3.7 billion people around the world, Unilever chose Google Cloud to build and deploy agents at scale. Let's hear their story.
At Unilever, we serve 3.7 billion people every day with our products. We need to understand these individuals at a unique level. And that's what the partnership with Google Cloud allows us to do. It's about personalization at scale, desire at scale. And that's very unique, and it's at the core of our strategy.
We're connecting our business end to end for faster AI deployment across the enterprise.
This means using AI to supercharge demand generation, get early access to advanced AI and large language models, and build even stronger partnerships with retailers, connecting data in smarter ways so we can grow together. Underpinning all of this is a strong digital backbone powered by Google Cloud.
So my role is to operationalize this really exciting vision, co-creating that with Google to deliver our agentic foundations so that our agents can be architected for performance, scale, security, and observability right from the outset. The competitive buying multi-agentic solution, co-created with our Horizon 3 labs, is leveraging core Google Cloud technologies such as Gemini Enterprise and ADK, your agent development kit, and the underlying Gemini models. So this solution orchestrates a multitude of agents together through one single user interface. This helps my procurement colleagues make analysis and decisions in minutes instead of days. This solution has enabled us to make smarter sourcing decisions.
With Google Cloud, we are turning intelligence into a growth engine.
There's one final difference in how we work with you. We believe the future of AI must be open. While others want to lock you into a walled garden that owns your models, your data, and your agents, we offer you an integrated stack, but the freedom to choose the world's best chips and models, the freedom to run AI wherever your data may live, the freedom to control your own destiny with deep governance features. We scale this mission through our partners with whom we're building a broad and deep network of forward-deployed engineers, including Accenture, BCG, Deloitte, and McKinsey, who've announced major expansions of their Google Gemini AI practices, along with AI-led service partners like Quantium, Distill, and Tribe.ai. We're helping independent software vendors and SaaS companies transform their solutions with Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform. And we're bringing AI to small to medium-sized businesses by helping them adopt Gemini Enterprise and our AI advances in Workspace that work so seamlessly together now. We've covered a lot of ground today. We've introduced our agentic blueprint as a foundation for agents to transform your companies. First, the AI hypercomputer, the purpose-built foundation optimized for the physics of the agentic era. Second, the agentic data cloud, the engine that provides agents with trusted business context. Agentic defense, the autonomous protection that secures your entire AI lifecycle. Fourth, the Gemini Enterprise Agent Platform, a new agentic platform with state-of-the-art models to build, deploy, and manage agents. And finally, the Agentic Task Force, the specialized agents that are already transforming customer experience and employee productivity and transforming workflows, all served up to users through the Gemini Enterprise application. To each of our customers and partners, thank you, each of you, for being on this amazing journey with us. Our teams have worked so hard this last year to prepare this amazing technology for you. And we're also proud of the work they've done. This platform is ready. So what will each of you build? We have 3 fantastic days planned for you and a great set of sessions and spotlights still to come. Thank you and have an amazing Cloud Next.